Yo, people, I don't even know what happened there. My intro said, fuck you. I want to play. But you know what? Yeah, my intro's moving like my team. Slow, very slow. But it is what it is. But as I usually say, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Manners and respect, people. Make sure you stay warm because it's always going to be, it always is cold outside in England. Okay, people, let me show you something, yeah. Today, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. But the shining light is I've got a man coming to my stream for the first time. Me and him has worked together on numerous shows. I even met him when he came down to London. We hooked up in Shepherd's Bush, a pub around there, and we was chatting, drinking. You know what I'm saying? He's a Guinness man. I'm a brandy man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to show some love, people. Whether you're watching this live or on the rerun, manners and respect to my boy Oregon Dow. Yeah, as
Brother.
the next person to come to the stage. Oh, he's today. He's fucking team one today, and it's not like I like his team because we should have battered his team during midweek. He's
Right?
a little, he has become a little bit of regular on my show. Very good dude. Shame about his fucking team. Big up, King. We saying King.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Big up, big up. I mean, on a brighter note, Spurs lost to West Ham, so I think on that note, I think it was a good day for all of us on that tent.
Mate,
So-
do you know today, yeah, I don't give a shit about Spurs. Fuck Spurs. You know what, yeah, normally I've been smiling all on streams and today, like I said, people, my last stream with Flawless, big up Sarcasm City and the citizens around there, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just frustrated today. This is what I'm saying. I'm frustrated. It's gonna turn into disappointment and keep fucking with me, yeah, and I'm gonna start ranting. But Goon, big up, brother. Take
Yeah.
it away, my family.
We were good for a half hour of that game. Half hour. I was on with TJ earlier. Big up TJ. Where was Odegaard? Where's the captain? Where's the guy that's supposed to take the game by the scruff of the neck and push us forward? Like, I don't see what this guy brings at all anymore. Today was just a culmination of things. I think he had less than 15 touches, bro. I think he had literally less than 15 touches today of the ball. I don't see the fluidity today. I didn't see it against Liverpool. I didn't even see it in parts, against the Chelsea game, right? So I just think that Arteta's out of ideas right now. The same combination play isn't working to, Odegaard to Saka to Odegaard back and forth. And Medwecki today had a decent 20 minutes, and then he fell off as well. But all credit, I guess, goes to Forest. They came to do what they wanted to do today, right? They didn't really go into low block. They actually came out and played a bit. They just pushed us off through the midfield. Zubamendi, he's not it, bro. We need some more physicality. We need a Thomas Partey-like player in the six. And I rate Zubamendi for his passing. I rate him for his movement. I think that he's a good Spanish footballer, right? But I think that at times the game kind of, just overruns him. The other midfields overrun him. If you're getting run out of the midfield by some of the lower table teams, then we've got a problem, bro. And I just don't understand why. Number one, why Declan Rice is kind of told to do everything. Like he was told to do everything today, Don, and I don't understand what he's supposed to do. What does he have to do more? We got to clone this guy. Not everybody is at the level of Declan Rice right now, and let's be honest, he's really carrying the team right now, along with Gabriel and Timber and Saliba. But today was just a culmination of things, man. And Martinelli, I didn't think was that great, but at least he had a decent chance. Saka with the header in the second half. I mean, Sells was man of the match, obviously, today on both sides. But I just don't see where this Norwegian prick does anything, bro. I'm just sick of watching him. I'm sick of the PR behind it. I'm tired of his no verbal leadership, pointing at players where to go and then basically ignoring him because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not willing to risk and take chances. And we need risk, bro. I don't understand why we can't play some simple through balls to a striker, right? What is the problem about losing the ball to Forest? It's not like they're going to tiki-taka us right up the pitch, right? They're going to lump it long. I mean, Arteta should know this. I mean, there's times even like early in the season we played West Ham. Why are we pressing West Ham? Like, I don't get it, bro. These lower level teams, we're pressing them with everything we've got, hoping they make a mistake. But when they don't make a mistake, we're running backwards in transition. Right? Nobody's passing the ball really through our midfield, which is great, but we've got to figure out a plan. And I'm sorry for Gyökeres, 2 open goals in 14 games, guys. 2 open play goals in 14 games. If you count the Everton penalty, that's 3 in 14. That's not good enough for any striker at this level. Let me ask you, John. If we had someone like Osimhen, would he score that goal today that Morello whiffed on?
Yeah.
Was Gyökeres fast enough to make something happen today? No. He ain't quick, bro. And when he gets the ball, he takes it wide. When he gets double teamed on the left side. I don't know what this guy really brings. I mean, I get the physicality. I get that he was a goal-scoring machine. But, 2 years at Sporting, that's, as you all know here in the chat, 2 years ago was centuries ago. And it's not even comparable. We can talk about the Portuguese league. He had a completely different manager. A manager that was focused on having a striker put the ball in the back of the net. We're focused on putting it out wide and lump it in to see if we can get a header or see if we can get a parry or something. I don't understand the strategy of this manager. Why not utilizing Gyökeres? But at the same time, when we go to utilize him, he can't run, bro, because he's too busy pressing for 45 to 60 minutes. Like if we had something like Osimhen or even Eteteki, you would see that speed, that mobility is there, but it ain't there with this guy, bro. It just ain't there with this cat, man. And it was painful to watch him today. It was painful to watch him.
I just gotta say one thing, right? Because me and King right here was watching Nigeria versus Egypt, and I had the Arsenal game watching on my other screen, and I actually thought today, Dancy, we was going to get banked, right? You're the only person said we were going to beat City, right? Because matter of fact, you called us and trolled City fans, right? But what I don't understand with your manager, bro, when you need to go for the kill, when you need to go for the jugular, he doesn't. Even when you guys was playing against Chelsea, right? I said, nah, y'all need to score at least 4 goals. Because if Chelsea score 2 goals, that's going to give them confidence in the second round, right? In my entire 32 years of watching football, I never seen a manager that's so protected, right? I never see a manager that when you have opportunities to capitalize, you just do not do it, bro. Like, and I just have to say, is it me, or is the fact that when back in the older days, right, when we had that rivalry, United, Wenger, Ferguson, Jose, whatever, I feel like when in that era of football, players on the pitch, no, this is a game we have to win. No matter what, we have to do what we have to do to win. And now, yes, Arsenal has a good team, has a very good team, because let's be honest, Man United team ain't all that great. But I feel like your manager, bro, I don't think the players like him. They don't have freedom. And my thing is, Eze should have started. He should have started. He should have been in that starting 11. But no, I feel like if it's not players that he signs, he ain't gonna start them, right? Or he'll give them a few cameo minutes here and there. But just to end what I'm saying real quick, yeah, because I'm not gonna go on rambling or nothing, bro. It's simple, bro. He has to go. You guys have to sack that guy, bro. You guys have to literally sack that guy. Today was the day to make a statement like, yo, today is the day we're going to announce to everybody in the Premier League that we're going to win this. and he didn't. So he thinks drawing is okay, bro. Like we grew up in that era, like a draw is a loss, bro. I don't care if it's 1 point. I want the full 3 points. And he doesn't understand that. So in his head, he thinks a draw is not a loss. We got a point, but you need a full 3 points. So, bro, I feel like if you get like maybe Atletico Madrid's manager, maybe he could do something with your team, bro. Arteta is not the guy, bro. He's not the guy. And even if he wins y'all anything, I'll still say sack him. Sack him. If he managed you to win the league, thank you. Here's your P45. Bye. If he managed to win the cup at Wembley, here's your P45. Bye. Get rid of that guy, bro, because he does not know what it means to win. Remember, he's never the bride, he's the bridesmaid.
Yeah, man. I hear you on that, bro. When, excuse me. It's fucking frustrating, bro. I'll give my thoughts in a second, man. Like, King, what you got to say about this performance of Arsenal today?
I mean, it's to be honest. I predicted it. I predicted this result. I predicted this result. I said that Man United were going to beat City because I know that City's defense is young, inexperienced. It's a Manchester derby. They were going to let them down. That's what happened. Man United pretty much beat them up, turned Pep in, made him scratch himself and everything. You remember the photo. And once that happened, Arsenal had the opportunity. This is the second or third time where you've had the opportunity to extend the gap to 9 or 10 points. And you do the same thing again and again. You don't go for the kill. You play Odegaard, he's never been a captain. The fact is the captaincy should have been stripped off him a long time ago. Gabriel's the captain because he's the leader. He's the one shouting the instructions. He's the one when it comes to the big moments that gets a head or off a corner. That's a guy that I would follow behind. I wouldn't follow Odegaard. I wouldn't follow him anywhere. I'd follow Gabriel though. That's your captain. Second thing, 60 million British pounds on Eze for this added spark, and you only give him 11 minutes. First of all, he should have started the game, but if then, by halftime, he should have came on. That should have been the halftime sub. As well, there should have been 2 subs, because Martinelli and Odegaard, for me, are both not good enough for Arsenal in long-term future. They both should be gone in the next season or 2. You can get better than both of them. That left wing for me, like Trossard is getting older and older, but that left wing side as well, that needs an upgrade. And this is the other difference that I see between Arsenal and City. City have signed 2 players already this January transfer window. They saw their problems. They've already solved 2 of them. They'll probably get a right back, and then it's scary times for the rest of the league. But for Arsenal, we're 18 days in January. Why is there no moves done? Why is there nothing done to add the extra piece to push you over the edge, to maybe get that attacking talent, that left winger that you've so badly needed, or that, that player that can play both wings that can come in and add extra goals or extra bit of je ne sais quoi to your attack, so that in these type of games they can get the goal? Because your careers hasn't been good enough. We know this. Saka has been average this season. We know this. The other wingers ain't really doing much outside of Trossard. So you need an attacking talent to be brought in. It's January. This is the best time to have a bad run of form or to draw a couple games. You can see where the problems are. Get one piece to add in January so that for the rest of the season you did this with Aubameyang. He came in, shelled it down for 6 straight months. Scored 14, 15 goals in 6 months. You can do this. But this is the problem on board level, management level, and in the team itself. No mentality throughout the whole of Arsenal to want to be the guys, because the truth is you're on the cusp of becoming possibly a dynasty. I don't want to see it. I'm a rival fan. I don't want to see that. You're on the cusp. You have one of the best squads in Europe. You're top of the table both in the Champions League and the Premier League. You're in a League Cup semi-final. You'll probably go most of the way for the FA Cup. You have the emphasis of at least getting a treble minimum, if you had the right management and the right mentality, because the rest of this league is looking dusty, crusty right now. Even City are
Yeah.
looking dusty, crusty right now. So when
Agreed.
you have the opportunity to do something, and then I see a game like this, and I'm saying, I could have, I did. You don't even need to watch Arsenal to know what they're going to do after a City loss or draw. It's going to just be a 0-0, a 1-1, and another opportunity missed. Because this manager doesn't have the cojones. Troy Deeney said it all this time ago. Arsenal don't have the cojones. It hasn't changed since. When are they going to get it? Because I want to know. And I want to know when your fan base is going to realize that this man isn't good enough. I want to know when your fan base is going to realize that Odegaard isn't your captain. Because leadership, the team reflects leadership. Your two leaders, your captain and your manager, don't have any balls. So you expecting the rest of the squad to? When your two leaders don't? Come on, man. Come on, man. The team reflects leadership, man. I got that from Remember the Titans. But anyway, great quote, great film. And that's what I gotta say, man. I just think when I see the people that are leading you into the battle, leading you into the war, come on, man. It's inevitable that you're not gonna get it done when those two are your other guys that you're supposed to fall behind.
Man, I gotta say one thing here. The fact that Tony Adams called out your captain. Tony Adams called out your captain, right? And the top gooners in your fan base was saying, "Who the hell is this guy? This and this and this and that. Why is he talking? Why is he this our captain?" Your club legend, Tony Adams, that they forgot that won your club the Premier League, right? And Thierry Henry. I remember Thierry Henry caused Man United a lot of problem. I remember the rivalry between him and Ronaldo. He said everybody's making fun of United, but they've been to 5 final. They were building the building. How tall is the building? Thierry Henry, 2 club legends that your fan base was dissing over Arteta, bro. So I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Are they Arsenal fans? Or are they Arteta fans? Because, bro, if both of your club legends is coming out and saying this, it is a problem, bro. It's a problem, bro. So I wanna say this to Arsenal fans, right? Are you Arsenal fans? Are you Arteta fans? This is what I want to know, because let's be real here. Let's be real here. When Arsene Wenger signed Arteta from Everton, yeah, what did he really accomplish? Let's be real. Did he go on and win the league? No. To my memory, no. What? He won what? The FA Cup? A League Cup? Right? So if this guy can't get over the line, why does he still have the job, right? Stan Kroenke is married to one of Sam Walton's descendants, bro. The Waltons is one of the richest family in America, bro. I used to work at Walmart, bro. That was my first job when I came out of high school, yeah? And I think in the UK you guys call it Aldi's or something like that. So if I'm just saying here, I'm just be frank. If I'm the owner and I give this guy all this money, okay, win me the league, win me the league, win me the league, win me the league, or win me something major. And if he can't even do that for me, and I'm giving him all this money every season, I gave him everything that he wants to win me something. Even win me a cup, win me something. Because Wenger made sure whatever he spent less money, and he won domestic trophies. And if Arteta can't even do that, bro, it sums it up, innit? It sums it up in his. Everybody gonna say, "Oh, second place again, ole ole ole." Second place again, ole ole. And bro, and I'm not saying this to banter or take the piss out of you, man. Here, you feel me? Big up to yourself, Orion Gunner. I've seen you about the place. Big up to you, Dancy, and big up to yourself, King. Always Fellowship of the Realists, bro. I said it before, and I say it again, bro. It's like deja vu, bro. It's like deja vu or Groundhog Day. You guys know the movie Groundhog Day. You
Yeah.
keep repeating, 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 repeating. So Arteta, when the hell are you gonna get it right? When, bro? Because brother, if I am the Crown Keys, I wouldn't sack you. I wouldn't sack you the night next week, tomorrow. I would sack you too now. I would sack you now. I would sack you right now. I said, nah, get the hell out. Just get out. Because I wasted 1.3 billion to get you your squad. I'll sack him now, bro. Goodbye. Bye. I will go get me a manager over the line. I don't care what the release clause is for the manager. I say, yo, listen, this is what I have. I need you to work with what I have here to make sure I win this league. Make sure I get this trophy. And then next season, tell me who I need to get rid of. Tell me who you want. I'll give you the money and continue to win me trophies. Win me trophies, bro. But listen, another thing. Arteta is very much protected in the media. Like I said, I watch every manager's press conference. Every manager's press conference. And I forgot who was the lady that asked him a question. He got rattled when she asked him a question. Notice you don't see that. I don't hear or see that female reporter asking him any questions no more. But this man still has a job, but she's out. She's out of the press room. So, and when I say I watch every manager's press conference, that's well, I don't have a manager anymore. I have a caretaker manager, right? That's Pep, that's Frank, that's friggin' Glasner, that's West Ham manager. I watch every Premier League manager's press conference, right? So, brother, I just want to know, not see you, Orion Gunner and Dancy, to the other Arsenal fans out there that love this Arteta so much. I want to know, what has he done? And don't tell me the FA Cup, and don't tell me Charity Shield, because this man has the nerve and audacity to come say that he won 3 trophies. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this man counting the Charity Shield as a trophy? The community charity shield as a trophy. That right there, when I heard him say that, yeah, this guy's not serious. He's a serial loser. Because if you are one of Pep disciples, you studied under Pep, and Pep is a serial winner, right? The fact that we had Eric Ten Hag, and I hated Eric Ten Hag, and I don't know how the hell we managed to win 2 silverware under Eric Ten Hag, but he got it done, right? Friggin' Maresca, who got sacked, won the championship, won the Conference League, and won the Club World Cup, and he still got sacked. Am I lying, guys? I'm not lying here, right? Man basically won 3 trophies in one season, and he's like, no, all right, bye, bang. He got sacked. So my thing is, why is Arteta still in a job? If Big Ange, that bastard,
To say that again.
he won a trophy for Spursy. And Amarim, if you ever get a next manager job, Amarim, I will personally do hate-alongs, Amarim, because you gave those filthy bastards a trophy. So Ange got sacked twice. He got sacked twice. Am I lying, guys? He got banged twice. And this manager is still in a job, nicking 15 million. Nicking 15 million, and has not won a major trophy in 5-6 years. And I don't count Spurs a big 6 team. I always known as the original 5 or the original 4. I don't look at it as the big 6, bro, because if you never won the Premier League, I'm sorry, bro. I don't count you. I don't recognize the big 6. You have to have won the Premier League in the upcoming years that I've been watching the Prem. So my thing is, and I say to Arsenal fans out there that apparently love Arteta so much, yeah, Y'all love this man so much. Yes, he has y'all competing in tournaments and whatever and whatever. What has he won other than the FA Cup? And don't tell me nothing about a damn charity shield. So tell me, Arsenal fans that are out there, why is it acceptable for y'all to be dropping points on games y'all need to be winning? Why is it acceptable for that? Because, brother, I'm fuming because last season, this man literally handed Liverpool the league. He literally handed Liverpool the league. Bro, where I work, I'm surrounded by scouts. I'm surrounded by scousers. And every time they see me, 20 times, 20 times, 20 times, 20 times. Do you know how mad I am that how my club has fallen? Yeah, but we're not going to get into that. I said, Arteta, you drew 14 times last season, and you keep relying on set piece, corner, 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 corner. Where the open play goes? Yes, we drew against Wolves, but it took 2 own goals for you to beat friggin' Wolves. The week before that, we banged them, yeah? But my thing is, why is this manager so friggin' protected? Why? Why is he so protected, guys? Like, I want to know. For the Arsenal fans out there that love this manager so much, why y'all love him so much? Why? He has, in the great words of Jose Mourinho, he's a specialist in failure. Big moments, he need to make the right tactical substitution, start the right starting 11. How the hell Man United beat Liverpool and Arsenal didn't beat Liverpool? How? How, bro? How? And our team is crap, bro. Our team is crap. And I'm not saying Man United is this or that, because we're nowhere near where we need to be, bro. But I'm just saying, brother, how the hell a weak Man United team, not a strong Man United team, a weak Man United team, beat them at their own ground? And that Harry Maguire knee slide is going to be talked about for years in front of the cup end. So, Arteta fans out there, tell me why. And don't tell me because y'all competing about nothing. Like, at the end of the day, football is about winning silverware. It's about who finished first. Who finished first? Now who finished second? Now who finished third? Now who finished fourth? Now who finished fifth? It's not about the best loser. It's numero uno. Number one, the Prem, the trophy, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao friggin' Cup, the Super Cup, the friggin' Club World Cup. So tell me, Arsenal fans, I want to know, because this is pent up anger from this manager winning allowing Liverpool to win the league, and I'm still fuming about that. So why, Arsenal fans? Why is he so loved, so protected? I want to know. As a Man United fan, I want to know why in the hell he's so protected. And King could tell you right here, because we go on stream all the time how pissed off I am about that. I'm mad about it all the time. I'm mad that Liverpool has 20 titles. That's the one thing we always had about over them. Yeah? And a manager that just came in the Premier League won the league. That means Arteta should be sacked.
Okay.
Lot to digest there.
Yeah, there was a lot.
No. Listen, this is a lot of pent up anger, bro. This is a lot of pent up anger. King could tell you. This is a lot of pent up anger, bro. Like, I don't understand, bro. When Amarin was in a job, he was getting butchered and murdered in the press. Nothing happens to Arteta. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. So I really want to know. I really want to know.
Do you know what? Yeah. First and foremost, that was a lot, bro. I try to answer all those questions. I try to put it in categories.
Dancy, my bad, bro. But I'm just like this is a lot of anger that was pent up from last season because we had a shit season, and when I seen those filthy scouts lifting that trophy, it's like everything in me just broke. So I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent on a rant, bro. But
Do you know what? Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? This is Donversation TV. This is all about that Donversation. This is what I'm saying. People are free to say what they like. If anyone feels offended, I'm sure there's other channels for you. We don't want to trigger anyone. But to be honest, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like me, it is what it is. And this goes out to the panelists. If you don't like them, it is what it is. That's your opinion as they're entitled to their opinion. This is what I'm saying, people. Okay, this game was shit. That's like I say. Like Arteta, I thought that he was actually going to change it up in this game, knowing that we have Inter Milan, a pointless Inter Milan game, and Man United next week. But because I'm a sensible Arsenal fan, what I said on Flawless Stream on Friday was that this match is a hard match. And if Flawless come back at me and said, look, Don, you lot are the top of the league, you know, we're trying to gaslight it because Flawless does. And then I said to him that we have a tough time breaking down teams like Nottingham Forest. That's for one. Number two, we have a tough time breaking down a team like, a manager like Daesh. He done the same thing last season at Everton and so forth. Yeah, old school Sam Allardyce football. And so when I'm seeing that, I said I thought we was gonna win 1-0, but it'd be a stinky 1-0, a lucky 1-0 win. This is what I'm saying. Big up the chat. Make sure we step in the building, you're liking, subscribing, and sharing. Excuse me. You see, with this, okay, people, I want you to welcome this fraudulent bastard to the stage. Big up, Scooby.
What?
I'll keep you talking. No. You can make an intro afterwards. Is what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, for once, I'm pissed off. Oh, I'm frustrated. Not even pissed off. Frustrated.
Why done?
Huh?
Why?
I'll get that.
You don't
when
believe?
he speak. Is what I'm saying. He just comes in like, people. This is Scooby. He's a Man United supporter. Yeah, Scooby, Oregon King. You know, Rusty. You know, this is what I'm saying.
Pick up, lads.
Big up.
I know Oregon. Pick up, lads. Pick up.
Yeah, it's like this, right? I expected Arsenal to play against a hard-hitting team. I knew that with Zubimendi, as Dal said, yeah, he's a bit lightweight in midfield. He's a great passer, in my opinion, and I kind of like him. If do you know what it is like? I'm gonna try and stop comparing, or I won't compare the players from the past of what we had, because those were the great days. Like, ballers are born differently. For example, all of us here, if you're over the age of 30, and I'm sure all of us are, guess what? You all played out. These 20-year-old somethings, they've never played that in their lives. Therefore, they've never climbed a tree, they've never hit their rock, they've never broke their toe, they've never broke a finger. Fuck it, they've never broke a bone going through their childhood to adolescence. So I will never expect that kind of toughness, which I expect on the field. Right? I see them for what they are. And they're a bunch of bitches. That's what they are. You saw it on the field today. Yeah? Like, there's certain players I'm not gonna go after, like Declan Rice, which was Declan Rice standards. Timber had a bad game, and I said it before, and Timber's been my player of the season. And to be honest, a player like Timber is allowed to have a bad game because it's been so immense all season. So Romani had a decent game. But it's the same old usual suspects. Look here, Madueke, I'm not gonna go after him because you know what, yeah? He's not a final third player, but he will get us up to that place. But then it's for everyone else around him to make the magic happen. But if you can see, he was always attacking every single chance that he got. Odegaard, why the fuck is he still in this team? Yeah? If anything, this was supposed to be his level. He never turns up against big teams. He had a decent game. He had a decent game against Chelsea. But when I say decent, I'm talking because he's been piss poor And because he never turns up against big teams, I was like, oh wow, you actually can do something. You actually have balls. You actually you're actually a man. I thought he was what's that word? Hermaphrodite? That's what I thought he was, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's what I thought he was, people. Yeah.
And said transformer. That's funny.
Yeah, right. Transformer. Hi.
Yeah. Because he complains for no reason. And when trouble goes, he gets right. Yeah. Right? He's piss poor. Yeah. Like Martinelli, do you know what? Yeah. The reason why I stopped even having a go at Martinelli and I've just been chilling is because you know what? Yeah. When you accept a person's level, you know that he's gonna have 4 bad games and 2 good. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that the two good is always when Arsenal needs that goal. And so far, that's when that's when he comes to light. Yeah. The rest of the time, he's not that great. Bucharest. And just remember, people, even though because big up TJ, because TJ meaning was just on the stream, the Arsenal Man United show, and he said this, right? Rayo was poor. And you know what? I thought it was okay. He thinks he's poor. This is what I'm saying, difference in opinion. I've seen worse performances from him, but obviously, because Raya has put such high standards, yeah, when you drop that, it should be called out as well. I don't think no player, not one player in this art. Well, there is 1 or 2 players that shouldn't really get shots, especially when you're playing bad. I know that it happens, but it shouldn't be playing bad. Gokares, fucking drop the bastard. Drop the see you next Tuesday. Drop him. See you next Thursday. See you next anything that starts with a T. Ends with a T. Just see you out the team.
See you next
It's as simple
transfer.
as that. See you next transformer. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I don't give a shit. Get out the team. I'm tired of this. How much is this? How much is this push you're gonna play him and try to play him into form? This is what I'm saying. Like he's like. Do you know what it is? Like last week, what was it? I was doing a watch along with Flawless, Arsenal Chelsea.
The big cheesy grin.
And and I was taking the piss out of him because do you know what, right? Do you know what? I said the difference between this game and last game was he started with a 5-yard pass and he actually got to the man. Yeah, I was taking the piss, but this week, yesterday, he couldn't even do that shit. He was poor. Yeah, and the thing is, I wanted to say this on the last stream, but I forgot. There was an opportunity when I think Deckers put the ball in, and was it Deckers? No, it was Saka. Saka put the ball in, or one of them. He was running. I saw the man put the ball in. He stopped. Even if a player is offside by running from behind the defender, you know what? I still won't say too much. For one, you was behind the defender and momentum took you forward. But you didn't even attempt to do that. Your body shape looked like you was going to run, but your brain stopped you. Yeah? What's the point of you being in this team then? I said it last time, I don't like Havertz, but I'd rather Havertz start in front of him because at least Havertz will give us 1 thing, movement, 2 things, a touch, 3 things, that odd goal. Yeah?
And he's got a season on him. He's got a whole year of on him. So he knows how the other players operate more than Gyökeres does.
Wasn't that the conversation that once Havertz comes back? Havertz over. No, it was done. It was done.
It was. Okay, give me a second. We'll get to that. Give me a second. We'll get to that. Yeah. You can say what you want afterwards. Just let me cook this thing, bro, because my team is on precious settings. Is what I'm saying, and I'm ready to fucking blow.
Stir up the macaroni.
Yeah. It's like Arteta made his first sub on 58 minutes. No, sorry. We got our first strike on goal of 58 minutes. Apologies. We got our first strike on goal in 58 minutes.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you look at the stats, you think that Arsenal peppered them. But we got our first strike on goal in 58 minutes. That's the first save the keeper had to have. 58 minutes. We are going for the title. We've conceded less goals. We're in top 3 of scoring the most goals. But yet this team is piss poor. Let's not sugarcoat it. This manager is a fucking ogre. He is if what Shrek met a caveman. That's what this dude is. And we couldn't even break them down. Do you know why we couldn't break them down? Because we got Odegaard in the middle. We got Gyökeres at the top. Yeah? Change those 2 players, it changes our fortunes. It's like this, right? I've been saying this for so fucking long now. Do you know how boring it is? That he doesn't see this much. And you know, we could turn around and say, well, some fraud could turn around and say, yeah, but when you're winning, you don't say this kind of things. I say these things consistently. The difference is when a player is having a good match in isolation, I praise them, but yet I want to see what they got to do next week and the week after. Look, right, Saka's been piss poor this season. Yeah, let's say out of 20 games or 18 games that he's played good in 4. The reason why I will not go at him as much as all the rest or certain other players is because he has held up Arsenal's standard or risen Arsenal's standard for so many years. So he gets grace. The same reason why Pep has getting grace at Man City for not winning anything last season, because he's won so much. This is what I'm saying. Because I'm not a fucking idiot. Why is Eze coming on 12 minutes before the end? Why? Why is Moreno coming on in the middle of the park? I'd rather these 2 players, Zubimendi and Rice, finish this match. Yeah? Because they have better technical, they have better footballing, and they're more likely to score than Moreno in midfield. And guess what, people? We are not going to concede with them pussies in midfield, yeah? We got Inter Milan on fucking Tuesday. Rest them then. Lose that match. Play the kids. We've got fucking 18 points. This is the shit that frustrates me. This is the shit that fucking frustrates me to my fucking soul. You're giving a Maverick like that in a game. The game was open in the second half. Yeah? After the 47th minute, this game was fucking open. Just tell you why? Because Nottingham Forest was bombarding us with attack after attack after attack. So what we needed was a player to push them back. Who do you think could do that in the middle? Fucking Eze. And he comes on with 12 minutes to play. Yeah? Do you know how ridiculous that is? Fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of this shit, blood. Yeah? Did you know what, yeah? Before I was like, do you know what, yeah, I'm smiling, I'm happy, and I'm still happy, and I'm still smiling. I'm not at that level where I'm going to rant after rant after rant. This right here, yeah, is a frustrating thing, because you know what, right? It's been 20 plus years since we won the title. It's been 5 years since we won a trophy. Yeah, forget what you spent, because you know what? Yeah, spending means ambition, right? But then when you spend, you have to have consistency as well. Rasta, you said you made a statement about Arteta, like he's supposed to be good, yeah, because he's one of Pep's babies. But so is Maresca, so is Everton Hag, so is Amran, yeah. Look at those motherfuckers. Just because I'm out here working hard. Oh yeah, piss off. Just because I'm out here working hard, yeah, it doesn't mean my kids are going to be working hard. I give them the tools, I give them the knowledge, I give them the know-how. Now it's for them to do it. Is what I'm saying. Like, do you know what it is? These managers these days, they're fucking weak. Like, I don't care about a press conference, you know. I don't care if he's getting allowed, let's just say, by the press. What I care about is what happens in May. Either win a trophy, and don't talk to me about the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. Win me a trophy, yeah? Win me a title, yeah? We all know where I'm going with this, yeah? Or do the right thing, be a man for once, and fuck off. Fuck off. If you win a trophy, yeah, do I want you to still leave? Yes, because you know what, hurt is hurt. But understand that you'll stay, yeah? And you know what? I'll even 20% back you going into that without one game played, because you got me fucking something that we haven't had in 20 years, 20 plus years, or you got me something that we've never had at my club. You know what I'm saying? You get me one of those two, yeah? And you know what? I'll give you 20% back in. If you don't, fuck off. Because you know what? I've seen this before. I've been here January a few seasons ago, a decade ago, 2 decades ago, even 3 decades ago, yeah, where we've been in the same fucking position and we've lost out, yeah? If a manager is not good enough, get him the fuck out of my club. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about ambition, yeah. But it's like this, yeah? Let me show you what ambition is, and let me show you what Arteta is right now, just because of the last season. When we were young, we had that kid that grew up with a mum, a dad, an uncle, an aunt, a granddad, a grandma on both sides, yeah? Big family. Every year in summertime, they will come out in the best night jerseys, the best football jerseys. Everything's clean with the best football, a Premier League standard football. And I'm not talking about replica kits.
United top
I'm
song.
talking about original kits, yeah? Fuck you,
United top song.
Like, it's like this, yeah? They had everything in their artillery. They were patterned to the best of them. Yeah, they had everything, but they fucking couldn't kick football. So you put that motherfucker in goal. That's who Arteta is. You know what I'm saying? That's what Arteta reminded me of. And I'm always going to brand him like that until he wins me a fucking major. You know what I'm saying? If you can't win me a major this season, do you know what, yeah? I don't want to hear no excuses from these top gunners. Fuck the top gunners, yeah? Fuck them. I don't care, bro, about them, yeah? Because all they want to do is sit there and be like, they're talking shit that they don't even believe. The reason why a lot of people don't like me is because I will call them out, yeah? I will speak what's on my mind. A lot of people don't like how the message
Who doesn't like you, Don? Everyone likes you, Don.
No,
everyone likes you.
We know, yeah. And the thing is, yeah, I don't care. What I care about, yeah, is someone actually tells me, let's have a Donversation or a conversation or a show, whatever you want, and then we'll talk about it, yeah. And you give me your general reason. Don't, yeah. Do not give me a reason that's going to get you subscribes on that because it's popular to people. I'm not hearing that shit. Yeah. Tell me what you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you really think. Don't say to me, oh yeah, Arteta's going to be this, and if Arteta wins something, see, I backed him all this time. No, because you know what? Yeah, call it out down the middle. When we're good, praise them. When we're shit, curse them. This is what I'm saying, because it's like this. If you've got kids here, and I'm sure out of all 5 of us, at least 3 of us got kids, we don't reward bad behavior, do we? So if my team is behaving like them, fuck them. And if these top gooners wanna be like, do you know what? Yeah, calm down, it's fine. Next season, next week, this that. When Arteta leaves, calm down, it's fine. Fuck off with him. It's as simple as that, bro. I haven't got time, bro. As an Arsenal fan, yeah, forget the past. What have you done for me? What have you done for this club? What glory moments can you say you did? What brought a win dog? Made a documentary when we still didn't win nothing. Got a second 3 times. What have you done? You brought Gabriel, yeah. You brought back, yeah, from the void, Saliba. You brought in Declan Rice. What did he do? Yeah. Thank you for giving us these great players. I will trade every single one of these players for a title. Because in 10 years' time, yeah, yes, these players will be remembered. But do you know what the stats will say? Another title on the list. Yeah. I'm not out here to be like, oh, I want my players to be Ballon d'Or. All that shit is rigged. We all know that shit. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about player of the month. I don't care about manager of the month. I don't give a shit about clean sheets. If a team scored 85 goals against me, do you know what? As long as we scored 100, because that means we won. Do you know what I'm saying? I care about fucking titles. I care about my club winning. Do you know what? Yeah, call me a sport brat. Well, I just threw my fucking dummy out of the pram. What? It is what it is. Go on, brother.
Can be a sport brat if you're not wanting. Okay,
Big up the chat.
Don, see, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yo, Scoops, go on. What
I
did
think
you
you
say?
guys are spoiled brats, to be honest. I think you, Don, I think you said it right. You're spoiled brats. Listen, I'll tell you why, okay? I watched that game, not the whole game, that game that you had earlier against Forest. Was it good? No. If I was an Arsenal fan and I watched that game, I'd be very discouraged. But the point, what I'm trying to say is, okay, you guys are fucking top of the league, okay, and I'm not trying to gaslight you. I'm not gaslighting you guys, okay. I'm not. But let's get it true, okay. Man City are going to drop points as well. They're not like the Man City coming after you. Okay, it's your Man City, right? You would all agree with that, Arsenal fans, right? It's you or Man City for the league. No.
Nah.
All right, good. This is all you, bro. I'll say something after.
What are you saying, Spooby? You're saying we're Man City of the league right now?
No. It's you or Man City.
Man City. Oh yeah, it's a two-horse race. It's a two-horse race.
Yeah, it's a two.
Villa, because Villa would beat Everton tomorrow. We're only 4 points up, and I think, and if I concur with what Don's saying, which I do 100%, is that I'm at the point now. Even if we win it by, let's say we win it by 2 points, I want him out. If we win it by 3 points or 4 points, I want him out, because if we win it this season, Spooby, it will be a Leicester City vibe. It'll be like, oh, they finally did it. That's why if we win it, I want him out. If we don't win it, I obviously want him out.
But
because
why do you think it's Leicester City vibes? Why do you think that?
Because we haven't won it in so long, and it's a flash in the pan. Because if the following season you win it, or City wins it, or God forbid Chelsea wins it, right? If Liverpool win it and City win it again, and go on, just like what we've seen in the last 5 or 6 years, then this season is for Nish. It's great to lift the trophy, yay Arsenal, but can we do it again? No, we will not repeat the success under this manager. And that's what I was saying to Rasta, was trying to get to Rasta earlier, is that, like he said, if we win it, sack him. If we lose it, sack him. Because I would rather sack him, like shake his hands, give him his bonus check, and send him on his way with the trophy in the case, and bring in someone like, I don't know, just ever named Luis Enrique, right? Let's say we're able to pry Luis Enrique away from PSG, right? Yeah. A proper winning manager. Put whatever name you want in there, right? So what if things go tits up in November, December of 2026, of next year, right? And then we decide to sack him. Then we're starting all over again in 1/3 of the season, and it's completely different. The one thing I do disagree a little bit about with Rasta, what he said earlier, is that I don't think the players hate him. I think there's a group of players that will back this man to no end, and I think those players are Odegaard. I think that player is Havertz. I think that player is Rice to a point. And you could throw 2 or 3 other names in there, right? But I also think there's a group of players that don't respect him, and those players are Gabriel, Saliba, Saka's going to back Arteta, right? So there's a few names that are Arteta's guys, and there's names now that aren't. And with regards to Eze is hating that man right now. He's literally played less than 30 minutes in 6 fucking matches. What he did at Spurs hasn't been done, Spooby, since the 1920s.
No, it's crazy. No, listen. I'm just trying to give my best defense, okay? But if you're like a fan from another club, if you say even if Arteta wins the Premier League, you want to sack him.
Yes.
That doesn't.
Madrid done it, Barcelona did it. Scooby, you've done it. Your man Ten Hag won 2 trophies and you still sacked him.
No, but if Ten Hag won 2 trophies, wait. Not the Premier League. If Ten Hag won the Premier League, that's a different story. Okay.
But let me ask you guys. Let me ask you, Rasta and King and Spooby, guys for the other side, right? If Arteta wins and we only win it, let's say we beat City by 2 or 3 points, is that decisive enough? Is that would that make you guys as neutrals believers? Well, exactly.
Decisive? No. Who cares about decisive? Win the league. Who cares about decisive?
But I want you to take a second to see what I'm thinking. I know you win the league. Okay, if we win the league and we beat City by 3 points, are you going to say, wow, that was incredible. Arsenal finally did it. That's what you guys will say. They finally got it over the line. And then summer 2026 happens. 2 or 3 players come in and out. And then we're basically starting from scratch again with this manager that has brought nothing but, let's say, 1 Premier League in 6.5 years.
Yeah, but who else has brought me a Premier League? Who else?
Yeah,
has
It,
brought me a
it,
Premier
it
League?
gives him 6 months. It gives him 6 months. If you win the title,
Yeah.
it gives him 6
6
months. That's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
6 months.
like,
We're
You
forward in
can't
6
fire
months.
the guy
And then-
after winning a Premier League. That's
Yes,
insane.
Yes, you can.
You can't do
Yes,
it.
you can.
You
Yes, you
can.
can.
You can fire a guy after winning the Champions League. We've done it.
Right,
The thing about it is,
Yeah,
is
That's
it
my
gives him
point.
6
Is
months.
that to me, to my again, this is my opinion that if we only win it by 2 or 3 points,
Yeah.
that is not decisive enough. That is lucky. That is relying on City to drop points so us can propel ourselves to something greater. Well, we sure as hell didn't propel ourselves today, and that's why I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost like it's not. I feel like we don't deserve it. I think it's just kind of a fluke that we're first. I know that sounds crazy, but look at the
It's
own
not
goals
a
like
fluke.
Man City
It's not a
did.
fluke. Man City
I mean,
aren't
it
that
is in a
good.
way,
But
bro.
Man
I
City
mean,
aren't
it's
that good.
what-
They aren't.
called-
I
it's called
watched
27
them
years.
in person.
It's a fluke.
Listen, Oregon. Okay, I watched Man City in person today. I was at Old Trafford today, and I watched them against
Right,
us.
right.
Okay, they were
Yeah,
terrible. They were
They were.
terrible.
They were.
Yeah,
They
and Man
were,
City
yeah.
aren't good. It's not a fluke that you're there. You're just the better team.
Well,
That's
I
it. You
do-
guys
I
are a
do
good
not
team.
believe-
You're a good
I'm sorry,
team.
Scooby. I'm never going to believe we're better than Man City. I'm sorry. I can kind of see it on paper, but with combination play, attacking threat, ruthlessness in front of goal. I mean, yeah, City's defense.
Ruthlessness. Did you see them today? Ruthlessness.
Differential. Well, we wouldn't go ahead of them in differential, Scooby.
Yeah, I know that, but ruthlessness we talk about today, I seen them in person. They were awful. Semenyo didn't get a licking. Semenyo and Doku got locked out by Luke Shaw and Dalu.
I
Like,
get
what are we
it.
talking
But I
about?
think with City, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, they'll drop points, we'll drop points. But the thing is that if I don't know, today was a big match for you guys, right? A massive match for United fans today. And you got the new manager bounce with Carrick. And like I was telling with my man TJ earlier in the show today, Carrick is that young manager that has some ideas that are outside the box, right? In my opinion. He bleeds the red and white and black for you. He's been watching game after game. He knows how these players can adjust and play. He got the best out of Fernandes today. And I'm sorry, Mbeumo and Kuna are very, very good players. I would rather have Mbeumo right now than would Martinelli.
Yeah.
I can.
Let me quickly add to that. Yeah, for him to call us spoiled, yeah, that's a pot caught in the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? We heard about all of these fucking Amran outs, bro. This is what I'm saying. Shut up, bring back the glory days. Shut up, Scooby.
Right.
Don't be fraudulent.
What?
Let me show you. Let me show you about something today.
Carrick,
You're the one that brought up Carrick, yeah? You got to remember, Carrick, yeah, for one, understands English football. Yeah,
Fact.
not British, English
No,
football.
stop this.
Stop it. Right, shut up for a second. He played in the Arsenal Tottenham derby. He played in the Man United Manchester City derby. He played in the Man United Liverpool.
Who cares?
3 of the 4 biggest derbies
Wait.
in this fucking country in the Premier League.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
3 of the 4. So he implemented what it means to the guys. Yeah,
Who cares?
he bleeds derbies. He knows what it takes. This is why you lot were up for it. You know what I'm saying about who cares? You
No,
care today.
it's not. We played the basics.
Yeah, no, it's not the basics, because if it was the basics, Amman would have done it.
If you watched that game, when I was in the stand, we played the basic 4-2-3-1, play the players in their position, play
No.
Bruno in a cam,
You
just
played
play
the-
the players,
Oh,
one
could've
left
been
back,
4-0.
one right back, two centre back.
Okay, let me ask you this question, yeah? Was this the best you've played this season?
Yes, because he played players where they should be, but that
And
shouldn't take
you're
a
trying to tell me
world-class
that
manager to do that.
And you're trying to tell me what he said to them in a changing room, trying to fire them up. Man managing now, yeah, didn't have nothing to do with them. He just put them in the positions.
Oh, he might have given a good team talk. What are we going to go team talk?
Then what the fuck are you talking about? This is why I call
Because
you a fool.
he
bro.
didn't do anything formation wise, tactic wise. He didn't do anything crazy. What did he do?
No. But the thing is, it's not about. It's not.
He
about
set the players in the position they
he
play,
set the player,
and they sat back and they defended well and just they went on the break. That's it.
But then Ten Hag set them
Why
up.
could Amarim do it?
Amarin set them up well. Yeah. So what's the difference?
Amarim didn't set them up well. He played
Yes, he-
players in other positions that they weren't supposed to be in. Bruno
but then
is
he-
not a pivot player. He's not.
But the
Oh,
thing
oh
is,
my
you won-
God. Put
you
Bruno
won
in a
at least
cam.
one or two
Put
games.
Bruno in the
like-
cam role. Holy shit. Who
Yeah.
funk it?
What Carrick did, yes, because if that was the case, guess what? You would have won your previous game,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
but you didn't.
Why is it you have to have a elite level manager to understand that Bruno does not play in a pivot?
No, but the thing is, you don't have to have a elite level of manager. You had Amrin in it. We all know he's not elite. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that.
He is. He
Neither-
played in the Champions
No, no.
League.
So
He beat
that makes
Man
it-
City.
what that make-
He beat Man City in the Champions League.
Mate, Brest was in Champions League.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is it doesn't take. My point is, it does not take an elite level manager to play players in their right position.
No, I
I-
get that.
me-
Yeah.
And I
I got
tell
something
you-
to say. I got
Right.
something to say.
The best out of those players.
Scooby, did you what you just said about Amarim just a while ago? He played in the Champions League. Yeah, with Portugal.
Yes, he did.
That's what you're talking about with Portugal.
Yeah,
That's what you're trying to refer to,
yeah.
brother. You know the Premier League and the Portugal League is two different leagues, right?
No,
I'm sure you know that, right?
Amarim played in the Champions League.
Bro, but where did he mostly play other than the Champions League?
Portuguese League.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you think the Portuguese league is an elite league? Because Amarin did come out and say this league is a tough league, it's a difficult league. Yes or no?
Rasta, what team do you support?
Man United.
United. No. Amarim's not an elite manager. But that's my point.
You just said he was an elite manager because he played in the Champions League.
No, but
Bro,
no,
you
but
said that's what you know. That's what
Don,
you just said. That's what you
wait,
just said.
you're not understanding my point. Don was telling me months ago, okay? Amarim's an elite manager. Rasta, that's what he was telling me.
Yes, bro. I
Bro,
will tell you
I'm
that.
wrong.
I will tell you
Let me
that.
ask
I will tell you
you
that.
a question.
Rasta, I'm
Hold
giving
on
the
a
argument
second,
that Don
Hold on a
gives to
second.
me.
If Amarim was an elite manager, we wouldn't have bottled a final to Spurs, bro. He should have been sacked then,
I
bro.
agree.
He is
Do you think
he's
I
not an
defend
elite
Amarim?
manager, bro. He is
You're
not an elite
understanding my
manager.
argument. You're not understanding my argument.
What argument you trying to make, bro? Seriously, what argument you
Okay.
trying to make?
Okay, the argument I'm trying to make is Don C with his cheesy grin in the top left, okay? He was giving me the arguments that Amarim's an amazing manager. He's the best. He can do everything, okay?
Bro,
And I said,
that's him trolling. If you don't know that's him
not-
now trolling. So brother, no, bro, no, now you're chatting shit, bro. You're chatting shit, bro. Scammerim was a fraud, bro. Yeah, don't ever say that shit again, bro.
Amarim, I don't support
say that.
Amarim.
Bro, listen, don't ever say he was an elite manager because
Oh, you're-
he played
no,
in the Champions League, bro.
you're-
Don't ever say that.
you're
You have
off your
scrub managers that get away with shit in the Champions League. Hell no. Don't ever say that shit again, bro.
Amarim. He thinks I support Amarim. Like I don't.
All he was in the Champions League. Babyface Assassin was in the Champions League as well.
Brother, listen. Let me tell you this: the minute we lost to Spurs, I wanted him sacked expeditiously, bro. Hell, don't ever say that
I
shit
agree.
again, bro.
I agree. Rasta just is talking about his arsehole. Okay,
He's
Rasta's
very
talking about.
upset
He's
today.
talking about.
He's
He's
very
talking
upset.
out of his
He's mad
arse.
about last
Rasta,
season.
you're talking out of your arsehole. Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
agree.
No,
I had-
I'm
I
talking
had
about
this opinion.
what?
You're
No.
talking- Okay, next time,
No.
You're talking out of your arsehole because
No,
I agree
I am
with
not.
you.
You just said Amarim is an elite manager because he played in the Champions League.
People were
You
saying,
just said that.
You did
not
say that.
me.
You did say
Guys,
that.
did he
People were
just say
saying
that?
that he's
Wow.
elite manager.
You said he was an
Oh,
elite manager because he played in the
you
Champions
said he
League.
was
People
elite
were
manager
saying
because he
he's
played in the
elite
Champions League.
manager. People were saying he's elite manager, not me.
No. Don't try to throw the goalpost. You said he was an elite manager because he played in the Champions League. Bro, I got 4 eyes and 2 ears, bro. My eyes ain't that great, but my ears work. I heard what you said.
And you're talking out of it. But the point I'm trying to make is, okay, what
Jesus
I'm trying to
Christ.
say. Yeah, Jesus Christ, yeah. You're talking about your arsehole. Anyway,
No, I'm not.
what-
You talking out your
yes,
ass.
you are. Okay, we agree with the same point. I don't know why Rasta's going crazy. I don't like Amram. I don't want Amram at United. Okay, I was Amram out from the same time you were Rasta. I don't know why you're coming at me for. Anyway,
I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying, you said Amram was an elite manager because he played in the Champions League. I was just asking you about that. I'm not coming at you, bro. I'm just asking what you repeat.
I didn't say he
That's
was
what
elite. I was
Hey,
people were
right.
saying he was elite.
Hold on a second. Hey, King, if you don't change that damn photo, bro, I'll jump through this phone screen and knock you out, bro.
Yeah, do that,
Change that
Rasta.
shit.
Do it, Rasta. Do it. Knock him out. No,
Oh, sorry about that, people. I just had to do that.
yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, people. Hey, Rasta, do it. Knock him out. Fuck's sake.
No, but Scooby, like I said, I'm not coming at you on nothing like that, bro. I was hammering out from day that day. You could ask Don C. You could ask King. I said, nah, bro, he has to leave. He gave Spurs a trophy. He has to go. And
I agree.
any job he gets, I will do hate alongs. I will personally do hate alongs.
I agree with that, but Rasta, the point I was trying to make is it doesn't take like a big manager. Fuck off, African King. Does he support? Who does he support? Who's the African King support?
He's a Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, we can
Yeah, bro. Listen, King does this all the time, bro.
Yeah,
He does this shit all the time. He does this shit all the time.
That's for Ganacho. Anyway.
Yeah.
But no, Rasta, I agree with you. I was with you at the end of that Spurs loss. Amram out. I agree with you 100%. But like, why? Like, it doesn't take a good manager or even just a normal manager to play players in their position. Why not? Bruno is not a pivot player. He's not. He plays in a cam. That's where you play Bruno. Okay, he's shite. You can say he's shite and all that, but you play players in their best position. It's not hard to do. I don't know why
But doesn't that make Michael Carrick more elite than Amram if he can figure it out and Amram can't?
But, yeah, exactly. So then why? What? I'm Amram out. I'm Amram out.
So Dan, what they're trying to say to me is that they're trying to say if Scooby is an elite manager, that means Carrick is a super elite manager, like a super soldier.
Extra elite.
It's Carrick, you know. Hard to believe it's not school.
I can ask Scooby, is it a top 4 chance now?
No.
Why not? You got a super elite manager.
I was saying to Sheik earlier, I need to see Carrick team against like Fulham, a team that we can't sit back against. That's what I want to see.
But you didn't sit back today.
We did sit back today.
You sat back, you think?
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
No,
we sat back.
So. For me,
what game were you guys watching? We sat back.
I didn't highlights. You guys weren't even sitting back.
No, you don't want to see that.
City had their possession, but I mean, you guys could have beat them 4-0 today.
Yeah, because guess what? When we sat back, we got the ball and we had Dorgu, we had Ahmad, we had Mbeumo running forward, and we caught them in the brick every time. Every time.
It's Scooby. I got one question to ask you. Sorry, no, my bad.
No, go.
No, Scooby. My bad. No, Scooby. I'm asking you a question. You're not one of these super positive fans. Please tell me you're not.
No.
Okay, good.
Actually, Rasta, just to put give the contract to Carrick, sign it on.
No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah. Let's not get ahead.
It was a good performance. It was a good performance.
That's a good performance. That it doesn't mean he's the right manager, brother. No.
You guys have us next. So we'll see what Carrick and Arteta do.
You better be scared. Hey, you have us next. How about that? You have us next.
No,
Hey,
you
who are
gotta
you?
come to our house. We already went
You
to your
better
house
be
and got
scared.
the 3 points.
Aye, we'll
Wait,
come to
you
your
come
house.
to
We'll
our
sit
house.
back like we did today or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. We'll sit back and you come at us.
You're
Come
gonna
at
hit
us.
us on the counter?
One
Come
second.
on.
Okay,
We'll
who are
sit
you
back.
again?
We'll sit back. Huh?
Who are you again?
Who? What do you mean? Who are we here again?
Who are you? Who are
What?
you? Who are
What do you
you?
mean? Who are we?
Who are
How many
you?
prams have we won? By the way,
Okay, so
Come
you
on.
want to talk about the
I'm
past?
pretty
So you
sure
want to
I've
talk about
won.
the past?
I've watched my team win more prems, more Champions Leagues. So don't come up with me with a who
No,
are we?
that's true. That's true. But that's true,
Yeah,
yeah. But
it's
then
definitely true.
okay.
That's definitely
See,
true.
that's perfect, because before you said us Arsenal fans, not previously I'm talking about, just like you paraphrased me previously, I'm doing the same thing to you. You said us Arsenal fans live in the past about, we've won the Gold Cup because it was invincible. That's what you just did about what you used to be, who you
Oh yeah,
used
sure.
to be.
Yeah, of
And
course.
if that's the case, you're the biggest embarrassment in football. Because if
Nah.
you lot are no, you are.
Nah, I'm
No.
not.
Let me cook. The reason why I can
We're
say that is
shite. We
because
are shite, but
no,
we're not.
because you lot are supposed to be the poster boys of English football. Yeah, because of how much you've won. Because
Yeah,
how
but
much
read the room, Don.
you've seen.
Don,
Yeah?
read the room.
I'm
We're
within the
shite.
room. And the thing is, in this room here, there's 5 of us, and 4 of them probably agree with me when I say this.
Okay,
So shut the
yeah,
fuck
and
up.
who's okay? Don, and also Don, who's the last one to win a trophy?
No, you lot. This is
Yeah.
why this is the big.
So then, what have you won?
No, but this is this
When's
goes
the
into
last
my
time you
point.
won a trophy?
No. Goes into my point. Arsenal is the only
Hey,
club
Rasta, that's
in
what they're
Premier
trying
League
to do.
history
That
that's
Rasta.
got second place more than anyone else. So
They're
it's
trying
not
to
even
compare us,
embarrassment.
Rasta. Don't let
It's
them do
usual
that.
settings for us. For you lot are the biggest
What?
club
Come
ever.
on, won anything?
So
What
I
have
keep
you
on
won?
hearing.
What have
But
you won?
No. But the thing is, if you lot are so used to winning,
Yeah.
all you've done lately.
Hey guys, just give me a sec. I'm stepping away from my phone real quick. Yeah,
No,
give me a sec.
in hours, peace, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Don, all
so-
you've done recently is won nothing.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah,
but
so then don't come to me
I'm
about
not bigging on my club.
trophies.
I'm not
We
it's
won
like this.
stuff.
This is why it's more of embarrassment. This is why, because you lot are supposed to be the best. You lot are supposed to be the best that England ever produced. This is why it's an embarrassment. When something is consistent, yeah, you can't really talk about it. When something is consistent, then becomes inconsistent. That's when you start talking about it, bro.
Wenger was your best manager ever, and he could not get a tune out of Fergie. He couldn't get a tune out of him.
I know
Fergie dominated your best manager you've ever had.
But the thing is, I'm okay with that because I accept that. What I'm saying
No,
is,
you don't accept that. I don't think you do.
Of course I accept that. Come on, man.
No.
I'm not stupid.
The nightmares you had, I get it.
The nightmares I had, bro. The nightmares I had was nothing compared to the nightmares that you have.
Andy Cole, Dwight York up top. Let's go.
Yeah. Just remember, we made Andy Cole, but it's for another day. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, you man are supposed to be the biggest club in English.
We're shite. We're shite right now.
This is why it's so embarrassing, you man. This is why it's so embarrassing because you man was up there for so long.
Don, what have you won in the last 5 years, Don?
Crying that
Don, what have you? Who cares?
And the only reason why he left your club was because he spoke out about the people at B. That's the only reason why. If he shut his mouth,
don't get me started in ownership. Yeah, I can go in. That's another. That's another other.
No. This is why it's okay to say your club is the laughing stock of football now or English football because of where you was.
You're the laughing stock. You're a laughing stock.
No.
If you do not win this league, Don. If you do not win this league, you are the laughing stock. What have you won in the past 4 years? 5 years.
Let me ask you a question.
What have you won in the past 5 years?
Let me ask you a question there, Scooby.
Answer the question.
Never one shit. This is why I'm okay with it. Now, let me ask you a question. I just answered it. Now, answer my question, bro. Yeah. Who did you have winning the Premier League this season?
Be Liverpool.
Okay, then. Yeah. So we weren't even expected to be here. So what's your point?
Oh, look at that mind! Look at those mind games right now. Oh, we're not expected to be here now.
No. I'll ask you a question.
On the underdog thing now. Is that it?
City to win it that season.
No.
Underdog.
I'm not underdog. Okay, it's like this, Scooby. Yeah. I know who my manager is. I know where I stand with my manager. This is what I'm saying. So the thing is, this shit doesn't surprise me. This is why I've been so calm this season. This is why I haven't really spoke out about much this season. This is why I've been frustrated less than ranting this season. Yeah, because
Don't
I
talk about us
understand.
when you guys can't win anything. Don't talk about us.
We can't
You
win
know,
anything.
Yes.
The thing is, I accept where my club is. I accept where my club has been. The thing is about you Man United fans.
Yeah, but you're talking about us. How we're the embarrassments. You guys are the embarrassments.
What he's saying, Swooby, I think, is that you guys have fallen off a pedestal, which you would admit because you just
it's
said
100%.
right? And what he's trying to say is that the drop of that is greater than us finishing second.
Guess what, guys? Guess what?
Because
Oregon.
I never picked us to win it in the last 4 or 5 years under this manager. And that's why I want the manager sacked if we only win it by 2 or 3 points. If we don't win this trophy by 10 or 12 points, I know it sounds crazy, probably, even having the trophy, but it's a failure. Because it's a flash in the pan.
Agree.
It's not us winning it, it's City losing it. It's City losing it if we win.
Guys, this is your best team ever. This is your best team ever, and you guys still can't win something. You got
no, it's not best team ever. It's not actually our best team ever. Our best team ever is
the world's biggest sporting, the world's biggest sporting club in the world of all sports, bigger than the Yankees, bigger than Real Madrid, bigger than the Boston Red Sox, bigger than the New England Patriots NFL team. Manchester United is the top of all sports.
Oh yeah,
I've
seen that.
Right?
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's been true for years. I mean, the United, Real Madrid, and Man United have switched spots a few times. But the fact of the matter is, like Don said, we didn't expect to win anything. But the expectation from your club overall, meaning your world fan base, your ownership, down to the guy that picks up the jerseys, down to the guy that gives Gatorade.
You can't.
I mean,
we're shy. Hey, guess what, Oregon? We're shy, and we're still the biggest club.
No, but then this is exactly what I was saying. The fact that you lot are supposedly the biggest club in England, one of the top 3 in the world, for you to fall off for the fact that you man were crying to have this man out. It's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing
because you know the funny thing is, do you know what's not embarrassing? When a club like Real Madrid, which is actually the biggest club, they're not happy by not winning anything in one season or giving their rivals a title, they sack a manager. I'm okay. Do you know the funny thing is, I'm okay with my manager because do you know what? Yeah, the difference with my team is we're used to having managers not win anything.
African King,
Graham Taylor,
right? You can tell me about Champions League and stuff.
Graham, 9 years. George Graham was in our club for 9 years.
George Graham. You're talking about me going back in time. You're talking about George Graham.
No. Okay. I'm proving a point here, We're used to having managers be in our club. We're not winning anything for years, bro.
I've watched my team win fucking 9 Premier Leagues. What? You've never seen that? Got 9 Premier Leagues and 2 Champions Leagues. Come on, what are we talking about here? This is silly.
This is why I said it's embarrassing.
I'm an older guy. We're 30. We're all. Didn't you say, Don? We're all 30 years old here, right?
Yeah.
I've seen my team was more embarrassing than us not winning anything.
Over 30 years. Okay. I've seen 9 Premier Leagues. Sears seen 6 Champions Leagues. Okay.
I look there, yeah.
Your Arsenal. Your Arsenal.
Look,
okay.
One second.
I'll take it from African King. I'll take it from Zier. I'll take it from anyone else. Not Arsenal fans.
One second, brother. Shut up.
No chance.
Yeah. Hey, Zier. Yeah. Stop trying to stunt your sick. I mean, 6 week.
No, do it.
We know that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Manager respect is there each and every time. I'm gonna stunt my cup. Cup. Big up the Cup Winners' Cup each and every time. So what was you saying?
Ours is gold.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead, Steer.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been listening to you, bro, for a minute. You remind me of my cousin, bro. You just deliberately winding Don-C up, bro. You doing it on purpose. Well, you doing it on purpose. You winding him up, bro. Yo. You see, you is the same shit that my brother do, bro. Like, because my brother is a Real Madrid fan, yeah. And last season, this man said, "What's wrong with your team? What's wrong with your team? What's wrong with your team?" And I'm like, "Yo, what's wrong with your team, bro? What's wrong with your team? Barcelona is gonna win the league again." So when I tell him that, he gets wind up, bro. But all jokes aside and everything, bro. Big up to everyone. You know, I love the banter.
Pick
Yeah,
up that.
but if you can't handle banter, then you should not be a part of football. It's a part of football. Banter is banter because me and King had this conversation like 3 nights ago, King.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
say if you can't handle banter, get the hell out of here, bro. But bro, listen, I think you're just purposely winding up Don C. But it's all
Yeah,
good.
he does.
It's all
I'm
good.
not. I'm not. How am I winding up Don? Rasta, would you take that shit from an Arsenal fan? Come on. What?
But
we talking
listen,
here?
listen. Half of my family is Arsenal, and half of my family is Liverpool. It's like about 7 or 8 of us is Man United. So I'm surrounded by enemies, the whole 9 yards.
Rasta, it's okay. Like I said, what you don't
Okay,
understand is when you're on top of the game for so many years, yeah, and you
Mm.
drop off like that, and then you start whinging, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing. Yeah, we're laughing stock. I agree.
No, we're shy.
We are laughing stock 100%.
So why is he even talking then?
You
If
haven't
you even
won
agree.
anything. You don't. You
Oh,
haven't won anything.
Yeah. Scooby, let me ask you a question.
You're missing the point, you idiot.
Let me ask you a question, right? I've said this before because I know people that go to Old Trafford often. I said, if it's so shit, right? Cancel your season ticket. Stop buying the merchandise. Right. No. I'm talking to people who have season tickets. Cancel your merchandise. Stop buying merchandise. Stop going. If you want the Glazers out so bad, stop filling up the stadium. You know what they told me? I'm a senseless fan. I'm a delusional. I'm an international fan. You're not a local fan. You don't understand. And they said I'll never understand. So if we want to get rid of the Glazers, yeah, why in the hell are we keep lining their pockets for all these years?
That's true.
Yeah, bro, and I say this. Oh, you don't understand. You're not a local fan, so they're telling me as an international fan, my opinions don't count, right? Oh, you don't know nothing. But me, I said if they're running it like a business, it's if the business is not bringing in no money, which is us fans, and international fans fund the club a lot. So I should say we should stop going, right? But when I say these things, I'm delusional. But
Rasta, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Rasta.
You know what you're saying.
Let me just
yeah, go ahead, Dan.
I just want to pick up everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining Donversation TV. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Zay, big up my brother. Like, I'm not going to say nothing bad about him because you know what? He's an amazing content creator. Make sure you go on Zay Talks. His link in the script. His links in my description. This is what I'm saying. Everyone I work with, like here, his link is in my description. Just go through it. This is what I'm saying. You brought up a good point, and because I know this was supposed to be what happened today, and I guess we'll get onto it because you know what, time is on our side right now. I want to ask Della a question. Yeah, seeing as we're talking about people that like to chat shit and say people that don't live in the country of what team they're supporting isn't a real fan. You're also born and raised in America. I know everyone else's feelings, but I've never heard your feelings. Talk to me, bro. What do you think about that?
Just say that one more time.
Okay. Do you know when people say anyone that's not born or raised in London or England isn't a true fan of the English Premier League? What's your thoughts? Anytime.
I just think, well, it's kind of xenophobic, right? Like I've been following this club for 27 years. You know, I'll be 52 next Friday, but you know, a lot of it comes just from ignorance. Like Arsenal's a global brand, United's a global brand, Chelsea's a global brand, Liverpool's a global brand. And if it wasn't for television rights and so forth, the fan bases in America wouldn't really exist, right? I just feel like it's sort of, you know, it's pretty hypercritical to go against someone who's, you know, supporting the club that you've supported as kids. You guys have grew up on this stuff, right? You guys have grew up with football. You've you know, you've seen the glory days of George Graham and so forth. And I only started watching, you know, when Wenger was already in the job for, well, let's see, about, you know, 7-8 years maybe. But the thing is too is that like football in America, it's not really just played on the marshes like it is out in England, right? We have basketball courts out here. Like kids get their basketball and they go play that. It's very rare that kids, let's say in their teenage years, grab a football and go out to the park. I mean, it happens, but to be honest, it happens a lot more in the Latino Hispanic community out here than it does in the other, racial groups, right? So I think a part of it is that America's new to football. Like MLS has only been around since 1996, and I'm not saying that's a gauge for anything really, but it's kind of one of those things where we're grown up with baseball, basketball, and NFL football, right? And with the emergence of television rights, cable TV, obviously satellite TV, and of course the internet, that the English game is a lot different, right? When I first started watching Arsenal, I was only able to watch Match of the Day on Fox Soccer World, right? And they would show Match of the Days or highlights throughout, right? And so I was only able to watch Arsenal for 5 or 10 minutes, and then they would move on to a West Ham United game and show 10 minutes of that, right? So I was only able to catch glimpses. But a lot of what I did is, fortunately, I worked in an area near a big bookstore when I worked in downtown Seattle, and I was able to go purchase 442 magazine, right? Even though it cost me 10 quid, right? I was able to still get the research and read about clubs and understand what it meant. But overall, for the fan base of these clubs, I think that the perception of football in America is still like, that's kind of and I say this with all due respect, it's kind of a pussy sport because it's not as physical as NFL football. It's not as physical as even basketball is at some points. And right,
We have
it's
that
kind of
here
like,
too.
what are they doing? They're passing. Why are they, like a buddy of mine say, why are they passing it backwards? It's like, well, there's like possession. You have to explain to some of these fans, like, well, that possession is part of the game, right? If you have the ball, you can score. When you don't have the ball, you aren't going to score. It's that simple, just like it would be in any like the exception of baseball, right? You don't really have, if you have the ball, right, in baseball, you're still not going to score, but you want to have the ball in baseball because you're keeping the other team from scoring, essentially, right? In basketball, you want to have the ball. NFL football, you want to have the ball. Rugby, you want to have the ball. Australian rules football, etc. So a lot of it comes from is like you guys have had 150 years of grassroots football. Far outweighs the 1996 MLS, right? And for some kids, that was their first exposure to football on television was MLS, going to games, in Houston, Kansas City, here in Portland, New York, et cetera, and they've expanded it. It's been great, but we all know that it's an 8th-rate league, right? I mean, it's kind of a joke league. And the MLS at times, I think, is kind of have its share of financial difficulties as well. But the overreaching point I'm trying to make is that you guys have had grassroots football for almost 200 years. Like you guys pick up a football and you go out to the park. You pick up your football, you're playing it on the streets, right? We're playing basketball. We get a basketball, we call 2 or 3 friends, we go play basketball. Or we go play catch with baseball or hit a baseball, right? And you can still throw a football around. It just was never a soccer ball, which is a horrible word to use, right? It just wasn't that. But for me, it was that because I played football since the age of like 6 or 7 years old. That's all I ever wanted to play. Like I played like baseball in high school. I never played basketball. I wasn't that good. Wasn't tall enough. I couldn't dunk and do all the fancy stuff. But I was pretty decent at football. Then I started playing 5-a-side indoors. I got older, and I played up till I was about 35 years old. So I know the game in and out. But my exposure to really getting real time watching English football was probably not like around 99, 2000. Because that's just when I discovered Fox Sports World, and they would show highlights of games, and they wouldn't even show games during the day, just highlights. So that's all I had to grow up on that. And I was a big Oasis fan and 442 magazine, and that was kind of it, man. But a lot of it is because you guys have it's been entrenched in British culture for almost 200 years. And that culture took time to come to America.
No, do you know, I get that, and I think that anyone that feels that way or thinks that way, just shut the fuck up. Because you know what, right? Let's just say I'm an Islington boy, born and raised, where I spent most of my days, It's like this. I've been to numerous Arsenal matches. I've been on numerous Arsenal tours, I've seen numerous Arsenal players, right? And I'm talking about literally 2, 3, 4, 5 feet away from me. It doesn't make me any different from this brother. It means I'm in a more privileged state because I'm in the country of the team. That's what it means. It's like this. Let me put you on some game, people. In the 90s, yeah, I used to love Chicago Bulls, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Raiders in the 90s, yeah, and Galazio, which is Italian football that was on Channel 4. These are
Channel 4. That's not
three. Yeah, do you remember that, bro? This was in the
Yeah.
Channel 4. I could talk about Italian football like it's nothing back in the day, bro. Yeah, but I'm not from none of those countries or none of those states. I used to and still love wrestling. I'm a massive WWE fan. I'm not American. Why why should a British Cockney from Islay and North London, yeah, talk about those said sports? Yeah, should tell you why? Because I've got 2 eyes, I've got 2 ears, and I've got a mouth. Yeah, it's called opinions. Yeah,
right.
And I guarantee you, yeah, of course I love wrestling, bro. My favorite wrestler of all time, Isaiah. We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
It's Kurt Angle. Come on, Kurt Angle's the best.
Kurt Angle. Shut the fuck up.
It's Kurt
What I'm saying
Angle.
is- Yeah, no.
You
No.
Stone Cold, bro. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Get out of here.
Stone Cold was deep. Yeah, Stone Cold was deep, and I respect everything that he did. Yeah, but let's just say Jimmy Fly. If you know, you know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you know,
yeah.
if you know, you know. But what I'm trying to say, people, is that no matter where you come from, if you enjoy your sport, no matter where it is in this world, yeah, as long as you can actually bring a conversation about it and know what you're talking about, because that's mainly important. I guarantee you see people like that will give a lot of Arsenal fans a run for their money with the knowledge that he had. And just remember, he only supported them because he had this love for them. I was born into Arsenal, yeah? Do you know the funny thing is I had no choice with Arsenal. Dow had the choice with Arsenal. So therefore, yeah, he put his heart and soul into Arsenal. There's a massive difference in it, yeah? It's like this, yeah? When I'm born into my family, I have to like them anyway because they're my family, yeah? I might not get on with them, but I have to, you know what I mean? When I choose a friend, yeah, it's because I have a connection with them. That's like that with the team. So you see all of this. Oh yeah, you're from a different country. So you know what they said? Shut the fuck up. Get out your grandpa's basement. Yeah, get a job. Is what I'm saying. Get a fucking job.
I get that too. I'm Irish. I'm a stone throw away, and I get asked, "Why do you support United?"
But you're a fraud, so that's understandable.
A lot of
and the funny thing,
it's Irish people.
I'm joking. You know,
the World Cup and stuff was great, but the time I could clearly remember the time I saw a match of the day, and it was Arsenal. I forget who they're playing, of course, but when I saw Thierry Henry, I was like, I've never seen football play like that. I've never seen an athletic player play like that. But I remember watching Dennis Bergkamp, I think in the 96 Euros, and I was like, who is this guy? Because I'd never seen it played like that. You know, I've always, when I was younger, we used to go to Timbers games. The Timbers have been around in Portland for a long time, since the late 60s, early 70s. And even in the early 80s, my dad would take me up in the terraces to watch the Timbers. And it was, you know, like Northwest Soccer League and something like the real low level, right? But the Timbers here in Portland, even right now, even in the MLS, that they're a grassroots club here. The Portland's only got the Trailblazers and the Timbers. We don't have professional football. We don't have professional baseball, right? So it's, if you're a Blazers fan, you're a Timbers fan, and you can get born in that away, but there isn't the culture around it, right? There's culture around British football. There's culture around Italian football and Spanish football. And you could maybe even go to France, but that's a stretch, right? But the thing is that when I saw on replay, I was like, holy shit, I really had never seen football played like that before. Even when I was young, playing in high school, and even a little bit before that, and even a little bit after, it's like nobody was thinking to make these diagonal runs and play a diagonal loop ball into the box for the guy to play. I mean, a 16-year-old kid just gets the ball and kicks it up the field and passes it to the closest guy that's open, and hopefully it goes in the goal. Like, I've never been coached like that. I've never even
Yeah.
seen that in person, of course, at Timbers games. And then watching Henri and Bergkamp and Robert Pires and Patrick Vieira, this like,
Arsenal had a great team.
Right?
Yeah, they had a
Right?
great team.
And a lot of it too is that on the United stands, Spooby, is there's United swag everywhere in America. Hats, shirts,
Oh,
right? Everywhere
yeah,
there
yeah,
was like a Nike store, it was always United and Arsenal. And at the same time, I remember United, you know, when I really started following was like 99, 98, 99, and you guys had just won the treble. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't even I had to research what's a treble? What does that mean? Right. And that's the
Hey,
thing.
don't see. What does that mean? Don't see.
What's
Treble?
that?
Have you seen that? Sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries.
Now, once again, if you ask Arteta, yeah, the Community Shield is part of it. So 1 year we won that.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, that's too
Arteta said
funny.
it, not me, bro. Arteta
That
said
is
it.
too
not
funny.
me.
Rafa, you see this
Yeah.
fraud? You see him? You see
Bro,
this
bro,
fraud?
bro,
You see him?
bro, listen, listen. If you know Dancy, you know. If you come at him, he gonna come at you, bro. But it's not to interrupt, bro. Right? You see me, Dancy is Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. So whatever you said, whatever your family says, it goes, bro. My dad was an Arsenal fan, but my uncle had to babysit me when my dad go to work, right? So
What?
whatever was on TV, I had to watch. My uncle told my dad, say he's not going to be an Arsenal fan. He's a United fan. And mind you, my dad used to play football. My dad was a midfielder. My uncle, him and my uncle used to play in the yard and go out on the ball ground and play. That's how we call it in Jamaica, ball ground, and play against our community local team. So football is in my blood, in my family, right? So for me, I agree with Dancy. You said, yo, listen, what is like he had a choice. He grew up in it. Like me, I grew up in football. Like my dad was Arsenal, my uncle was United. You feel me? So grew up in the shit.
Yeah. I didn't have that opportunity. I mean, I grew up with Timbers, but that was even few and far between. I mean, it's not even comparable, right? But I can clearly remember just watching Thierry Henry saying, "I've never seen football played like this before. Never seen it. Like it was just so fast paced, so cutting edge, and just the roar of the crowd too was just encapsulating. Like listening to these fans just absolutely lose their minds on every single
What
time.
about Madueke? No. Oh,
Shut
sorry.
up.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just but that's to answer your question, Don. I think the main part of it is that you guys have grown with this sport for over 200 some years, while in America it's sort of like there's competition for other sports. I know you guys got rugby and cricket and that sort of thing, but I think those sports pale in comparison for support of
Oregon. You're living proof of like UK people can't gatekeep Premier League. You can't gatekeep. Like, oh, right. You don't know this, you don't know that. Like, what? Listen to your story. How can I say, oh, you're not a proper supporter? You're from America.
But then Scooby, it's just like saying that. First of all, big up Ryan, the Arsenal fan, right? Because he said that he picked Arsenal because it seemed a cool club. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, why not?
Did you know the funny thing is, it's like when you actually know nothing about the sport or a club, and you choose to pick it. If anything, like you chose this, yeah. So it's like choosing a missus, yeah. Put you all into it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I was born in this shit. This is what I'm saying. So regardless, like it doesn't mean I'm less or more of a diehard than Dow, than let's say than Rasta, than African King or Scooby, right? It just means that I love the club just like you. We might have different opinions and different views, but guess what? This is what life is. It's about different opinions and different views. So it's like when someone says to me, because I'm in 101 group chats nowadays. Sometimes I've got to put a lot of them on silent because they
chat a lot of shit like usual, Don.
Yeah, bro. Like all the same shit. Like I'm not that guy. Like if you know me, Aunt Scooby, me and him are even in a chat. Rasta King, like that. I rarely talk. This is what I'm saying. I might say one or two words, but I rarely talk in it.
What? You barely talk?
No, I can confirm this. I can confirm this.
I might see the picture, start laughing, but after that,
Hey,
I'm
Rasta,
done, yeah?
hey, you're not.
No. I Scooby,
Go ahead.
give me a second.
No, I'm telling you, I'm confirming what he said because me and Dancy is in a group chat. I'm just confirming on what he
I'm
said.
gonna chat with him too.
Yeah,
and he's
Rasta.
Oh.
Like Scooby in it. Fuck him in it. He's a prick. It's like someone saying to me. It's like someone saying to any of us out here. Yeah, we are. What is it? Armchair fans. We shouldn't have an opinion because we don't go to games. Yeah. Let me put you lot on some game. How the fuck is he gonna go to next week, Arsenal, Man United, if he's got work in America? May that make sense?
Bro, I take time
Yeah.
off of work to watch our Champions League games and
There you-
take an hour of vacation so I can watch it till 2:00 in the afternoon.
There you
Hey,
go. So now he uses his vacation, which he could spend with his wife, lovely lady I met her. His 2 sons, lovely children I met them, well-behaved kids. Yeah, I respect that. Right? Yeah. So to watch the club that he chose, and you don't, and you class someone like him an armchair or a fake fan, when most of you motherfuckers, yeah, you're still on JSA. This is what I'm saying. Using that to go to Arsenal games.
job seekers.
Right? Well, that's reality. This is what I hate about small-minded people, and that's what they are. Oh yeah, big up Monkey, my daughter. She's a night owl. This is what I'm saying. She's
United fan.
She's up and she's watching. Huh?
United fan.
She's a United fan.
No.
Mate.
Spurs fan.
Okay.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
Yo, stop rattling Dancy, bro.
Okay, let me tell you people a quick story quickly, yeah. This is how much she knows that she's an Arsenal fan, yeah. One day, I think she was 12 or 13.
Sorry.
One of her little friends came round, yeah. Oh no, 11. 11. So one of her little friends came round, and they her family are Tottenham fans, yeah. I was watching the Arsenal match. She was irritating me. She was irritating the shit out of me. Yeah. Do you know what I did? She said, "Leave my dad alone. We love Arsenal in his house." And my when dad's watching Arsenal, just leave him alone, because those days I was fucking mental with it. Like, we're talking years ago now. Oh, by the way, she's 19. That's why I said we're talking years ago. The little shit irritated me so much, yeah, I had to put her in a cold shower just so she shut up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's the life of an Arsenal fan, you know. Cold showers.
This is why you see this is packaged right here, yeah. And the thing is, yeah, people want to class me because I'm not going to pay £150 to go to a Liverpool game. Why should I? If anything, if you're born and raised in Islam, shouldn't they be looking after the local area, or the people that's selling their tickets on exchange and all of that? Why are they trying to rip off people for? Is what I'm saying. I understand everyone's trying to make money out here. I get it. But £150 to watch a bullshit game? No. We've all got bills to pay. But yeah, we take our... Do you know what it is? One thing that we can't give back is time. And we take our time to watch the match. And then you want to say that someone that will wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning to watch a Champions League game is not a real fan.
The United Derby was 4:30 a.m. this morning, West Coast time. 4:30. I've gotten up at 4:30 to watch Arsenal. Fucking draw 0-0.
And you want to class him as a fake fan? How dare you?
And I woke up 7:30. No, I woke up 6:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch that game. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And the thing is, like you work hard, you go watch an Arsenal match. Like, what was it last year? Dow came down to London. Like I said, we met in West London. That day he done an Arsenal tour with his wife, with his 2 sons. Is what I'm saying. He got his shirts. He got to see the Emirates live. He saw the atmosphere. He smelled the lack of trophies that we have in there. This is what I'm saying. He enjoyed his time. Yeah,
it was a great visit.
And that's the thing. Most people go to another country. They'll never go to a stadium. But he went to the stadium that's closest to his heart. You know,
right.
You get me?
We went to I went to Newcastle as well, because we went to the Oasis show in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
We dropped down to Newcastle and stayed 2 days in Newcastle. Shout out Mama Flossie. And we toured St. James Park, which was a lot of fun. And we also, while we were in Edinburgh, we caught a Hibs game as well. So I got to see Hibs against Kilmarnock.
Right.
So
That's
that was pretty
beautiful.
fun too, but that wasn't 150 quid, bro. That was more like 15 quid, 28,000 stadium. But hey, bro, it was great. It was great. I went through the program shop. I got 4 or 5 Arsenal programs from the 70s some stuff from the 90s. I got a bunch of Arsenal pins. This program shop right outside Hibbs had all these programs from all clubs across England, probably Europe. So I got some pins, bro. I got the scarves. I went to the shop. Daniel, who's sitting next to me, got a shirt. I got, I got the JVC shirt. I mean, we spent, $300 or $400 in the club shop, which I said I wasn't going to do, Don.
I know.
But, you're a fan, right? But it's like once a lifetime trip, so you got to spend the cash to do it, right? But it was, it was a great trip, and of course, it was great meeting up with you and Binks and Aaron and Ozzy and Hendon Gooner and all those guys. Yeah, and I really appreciate you coming out, man. I really do.
Every time,
I'll remember it for the rest of my life, bro. For real.
Oh, man. And I tell everyone, whenever you come down to London, like, we link up. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm a man of my word. Did you get me? Like, I might come up a bit late because work and family and all the rest of it, but I'll always sort.
No, at least you showed up. We hung out. We had a couple of drinks, had a laugh, and it was.
Hey, let's go, Don. When I come to London, let's go, Don. Let's go.
Yeah. Bro, make sure you come up to London, yeah, and I'm gonna meet you by a river. Yeah,
I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Me and Don are being up for a fight. We're gonna fight each other.
Can I jump in this? Can I jump in this conversation?
Yeah.
This has been good. It's a good one. To be honest, the fact of the matter is when it comes to this sport, it's a global sport. The best team ever is Brazil. That's not England. Some of the best teams we've seen in our lifetime are not in England. Like across Europe, across South America, you got the African Nations Cup going on right now. All those fans would probably have Premier League teams as well. And you see the passion and support that they show for their nations. I was there live direct. I saw it. So for me, like my own parents are foreign fans. They came from another country to move to England. They chose Arsenal, unfortunately. But my mum, she did the right thing, took me to Stamford Bridge and I'm on the blue side. But for me, I think I think like the only type of fans that I don't like are the ones that don't call out the BS. That's the only type of fans I don't like. Yeah. As long as you're honest, open, have your opinion and stick with it, then I don't really care where you're from. You can support whatever club, because in the end of the day, I'm a football fan first, and then Chelsea comes second. So when it comes to talking real football, I'll talk real football. But when it comes to Chelsea, I'm gonna chat shit. That's gonna be what it's gonna be. I hate your clubs and I love your clubs at the same time at times. I love the way Arsenal used to play early. Yeah, go ahead.
African, it's weird. Like someone's truth is their truth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if like you say you don't like people calling out their truth, but let's just say like Egal. Okay, I love Egal. Okay, by the way. I'm not
brother. No.
That's really his truth, though. But
you love Miguel. That says Van Persie was in the.
Say I love
No. You said you love Miguel. The same brother that said Van Persie was in the Arsenal's academy. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that, bro. No.
Maybe Egal is speaking his truth.
No. I'm stopping you right there. No.
That's my bad.
Bro, no. We're not talking about him. No.
It just signs off.
The thing is, when it comes to this YouTube thing, there are people that are not telling their truth. That's the people that I don't like, because you want to see the honesty of a football fan. See them when they're doing a watch along. That's when you'll see their real thoughts, because they're not thinking about what they're gonna say. It's coming out naturally. What they truly believe is coming out naturally. So for me, that's why I like watching watch alongs. But for me, in general, I think every sport should be global. I think the aim for sport is to make as many fans as possible. You'd want as many people to love the same thing that you love, to have the same passion that you have. Like, I love American sports, man. I love American football. Playoffs is going on right now. I love basketball. Yep. I like WWE. I'm a wrestling fan to this day, even though there's been some bad years. There's been some good years, some bad years. It's been up and down. UFC, that's a multi-cultural sport. Some of the best fighters are from Pakistan, from America, from Brazil. They're all over the place. So when it comes to sport is something that is meant to be enjoyed by all, because in the end of the day, it's not like life or death. It's not serious. It's a hobby. It's something to be enjoyed. They're playing a game, and in the end of the day, we all enjoy it in our own ways. We all enjoy our different teams. Some like tiki taka football, some like defensive football. I like the dark arts. I'm a fan of the dark arts. That's why
I do.
used to
I love
watching-
dirty defensive football.
Yeah,
I like it too. Yeah,
exactly.
let's go.
I love that.
Dirty
Yeah,
defensive
man.
football.
Yeah, man. That's
Let's
why
go.
old school Serie A was so fun to me. Like
Yeah.
there's different things to love about the sport that we love, and for me, I feel like it doesn't really matter where you're from. I think any person can have an opinion, but for me, I just think it's just it's ignorance. It's stupid because you can't really stop someone loving what they love, and I think people get to things in a different way when it comes to football. You get to the club you choose in a different way, and there's no wrong way to do it. I went to Stamford Bridge, and then I came Chelsea. Some people may like the color blue, so they picked a blue team, and they may have picked an Everton or a Chelsea or a Brighton. That could have been the reason why, because in the end of the day, a lot of people don't have direct links to the club. It may not be a family thing, so there's different ways to get to the game, and as long as you have the passion for it, as long as you're watching it, whatever time you have to wake up in the morning, like I know the feelings of being up early watching a sport. You mean tired of your head, trying to stay awake while you're watching something, like when I'm trying to watch these American sports. So, and yeah, man, it's bad. It's bad out here. So that is a level of passion and desire that I want to see
100%.
in my fans. I want
Yeah.
fans like that. If anything, I want more fans like that that will take time out their day, take time out of work, take time in the early mornings to watch the sport that I love, and then come on YouTube and talk about it passionately with honest and truth. So for me, I think that's what makes this game the beautiful game, and that's why I love it, and that's why you get all of us come together, and we may annoy each other, we may make fun of each other.
Talk shit. What are you saying? What are you saying me for? What?
Yeah, yes.
we
Rasta, come
all
over, boys.
different
What?
backgrounds, and we love this game, man. We love this game. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's
Well
all I
said.
wanted to say.
Very well said.
No, man, bro, honestly, that's well said, man. You see,
No, yeah.
Facts.
we got 5 different people from 5 different walks of
And-
life
and-
that
and-
were born and raised in 5 different countries, and we're all saying the same thing. Make that make sense, people. Make
Facts.
that make sense.
And King could tell you when I go on a rant, I go on a rant. I go on a rant. But I remember when we drew to Spurs, King could tell you I wanted to punch
Spurs.
my laptop. No. Get out of here, bro. I wanted to punch up my laptop, bro. He could tell you. When we drew to Spurs, when we had Scammer him, and King
Yeah,
knew
man.
the reason why I took that match personal. Listen, I was just there like mad. I started punching up my chair. That's how serious I took it. My chair, I punched it up, and I was reaching a punch for my laptop, and I said, "No, let me not. I need my laptop. Let me not break my laptop." Yeah. So,
I remember
so
that
that,
game. What a draw.
yeah,
That's how I felt against Milan.
I Rasta. So for cutting you off there, Rasta, yeah.
yeah, you good, man. You good.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Apologies, yeah.
No, bro, Don, you good, my guy.
Yeah. No, I just want to ask you something quickly, yeah. You seem like a very angry person. I have my book right here, and I have my pen to jot down some notes. If you want, we can do a therapy session right now, because I could try to keep you 50-50, get the whistles going.
Oh wow, it's therapy session.
Find your
Wait,
little
wait,
How much do you charge? What's the charge?
30% off, my brother.
Yeah.
No, man, it's all good. I guess the reasons like that because that's how I saw my uncle react. So I feel like I'm just emulating my uncle. You feel me? So it's like you see how the person that introduced you to football, you just try to emulate them in your own way without you even realizing, bro. Because you see my uncle, bro, he will curse up a storm. And I used to curse up a storm, and I had to calm down on the cursing because my mom used to slap me in the back of my head. She said, "Listen, if you keep cursing, you're not gonna watch football no more."
Yeah.
So
Get
like,
the wood,
yeah,
get the wooden spoon.
yeah, bro,
The wooden
and
spoon.
yeah, bro. So my mom's Jamaican, bro. So and you know how Jamaican moms are, but if she curses, they slapping the shit out of you. So
Oh yeah. Get the wooden spoon out. Let's go.
The wooden spoon was the least of my problems.
Oh,
People, old top monkey, yeah. Right, see this young lady right here. She's gonna be a TikTok sensation. So find her on TikTok, like and subscribe, and all the rest of it. And please, people, be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I know you live, that's why. No, I'm just
Yeah.
joking. Yo, question to the panel. Yeah. Anyone wants to go first? Which fan base has the best ball knowledge, you think?
Not mine.
Okay, who wants to go first on this one?
I'll say some United fans have some knowledge and not all, because the rest of them are just deluded. Because
Yeah.
trust me, I'm saying our fan base is deluded. So I'll say more. So if we're talking about ball knowledge, I'll say Arsenal fans, and some Liverpool fans that I know. There's a few Man United fans that do have ball knowledge that I know, but I have to tell you, my fan base, especially in New York here, is like when I tell them to ask them, tell me stuff about the club, tell me about our club legends. It's like they don't even know. And I'm just like, okay, they're telling me Bruno Fernandes is a legend. I'm like, no, he's not, but okay, whatever, you know.
Hey,
Oh,
I was
wow.
at the game. Rasta. I was at the game today, and they were all going crazy for Bruno. I don't think Bruno had a good game, to be honest, in my opinion. But
Well, I think he's okay. I think he's
all
okay.
right.
He has
He's
his
fine.
he has he has his moments, but I think he's a crybaby. But but when I say that, I'm told I'm negative
Oh,
and all
yeah.
these stuff.
You're
Yeah.
negative.
Did you know what it is? We're getting off the question. Scooby, what's
No,
your
no, no,
answer?
no, no. Sorry, but I'm just answering his question. But sorry, Dante. But to answer the question,
No.
I say Arsenal. The Arsenal fans, I know their ball knowledge is pretty good.
No, definitely not
No,
Arsenal.
that was a
Definitely
Dante.
not
That was a Scooby. He's a pussy. Scooby, what's your answer?
It's definitely not Arsenal. You can't say Arsenal.
Well,
Arsenal
fucking tell
have
me what.
Arsenal
fucking
fan
tell me
base
who your
have
answer
the
is.
worst of the worst fan bases. And
No.
no, because
No.
I'm being respectful because Oregon and Don big up, okay, but you guys
Don
have the
Hussall.
worst of the worst. The what? At Liverpool, it might be Liverpool. Liverpool fans are.
Okay, people, let's take a moment, to big up Don Hussam.
Don's here. Hassam's here.
He's,
Definitely Liverpool.
he's probably
Liverpool.
going to insult me in a second, yeah?
No, it's Liverpool.
No, he will insult me in a second because every time he
No, he
pops up, I insult him, he insults me. It's like a merry-go-round. So big up Don Hussam. He's an amazing content creator. He's a fucking fraud.
He is a fraud.
Yeah,
but he was right about Semenyo today.
I was one of the first ones to say he wanted Slot out, but he's a great content creator. This is what I'm saying.
Best knowledge to Liverpool. Oh, fuck off with them.
I think the best knowledge has got to be is
like I just said, he's an arsehole as well, but he's a great content creator.
I think the best knowledge for me, it doesn't sound may sound weird, but it's kind of two teams, Newcastle and Everton.
I was going to say Newcastle.
I would say Newcastle just above that because who've won nothing in several years, right? They those fans kind of know their place. They know what they're getting season after season. It was incredible that Eddie Howe had a great season, 2 years ago now. And I think I just think the Geordies are cool people. In general, I think Geordies are pretty cool, man. And plus Everton, I think, is one of the longest running teams back to the old Division 1 days, if I'm not mistaken. Everton fans know football really well. And I just want to take it a little bit out of the top four because it's like Swooby was saying earlier, or even Rasta, I think Rasta was saying, it really is a top five if we had Man City. But I'd like you guys, I think it's still top four. It will always be top four, and I don't have to tell what those teams they are. You guys all know that. But if you look at it from a Newcastle fan, it's years and years and decades of excitement and letdown. But the Geordies know football, bro. And I would throw that similar to the Everton fans as well. Those were the two teams a fan bases, Ryan, were your question, that stand out. If you want to really get to the critical thinking of football and not the expectation and not the banter, go watch some Liverpool content creators. I mean, Newcastle content creators.
I agree.
Not
King,
Liverpool.
Yeah, not Hassam. Don't watch him. I'm joking. Watch Hassam. Watch Hassam.
No, I agree with Newcastle and Everton. I would also say Forest fans are good, Leeds, West Ham. It's the teams that are like old,
Yep.
but they haven't had one in it. And Oregon, I agree with that. It's the teams that are old but haven't won in a long time. Because
Right.
because they have the passionate fans that are just there because the expectations are just to let's see what happens this season, rather than if it's a big team, you're getting fans from all over the place. So you can get a mismatch of some Arsenal, Chelsea, United fans know stuff, but then you get the bottom barrel fans that are
Yeah, get
delusional as
bottom barrel.
well. So
Yeah.
for like in terms of the best mix, I think Newcastle, Everton's a good shout. But for me, I think you look at Villa, you look at Leeds, you look at
Forest.
as I said, West Ham and Forest, those type of fans, because they've been there for a long time. And even some of the old school Liverpool fans that were there from the 80s, the older Liverpool
Right.
fans are really good because they were there when they were dominant. So, but they've kept along for the ride as well. So they have good knowledge as well. But yeah, bigger team generally, like if you average it out, it's not very good. Not very good. We're to be honest, if you're talking the worst fans, you're talking Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Liverpool, United.
Yeah,
Very
the big clubs.
Very
Because they
biased.
just-
the top four
Yeah.
teams.
Okay,
Yeah.
for me now, the worst fans, for knowledge, for everything, is Tottenham.
I knew that was coming.
Wow, what a surprise, Don.
Fuck
was gonna-
Tottenham.
But that's not true, Don. It's not.
No,
Apart,
do you know-
okay,
no.
Don.
Okay, no.
Apart from
Okay,
Tottenham,
no.
apart from Tottenham, apart from Tottenham.
No, I can't say because that. Like, how about the most delusional? Yeah, he asked the same question. It's a two-headed question. Yeah, like the reason why I say more delusional than anything is Tottenham because they think they're bigger than what they are. It's as simple as that. If you have a club, has won so much in football terms, let's say let's say everyone the top
We
five,
have good G.
especially in the Premier League era, we've won so much. When it was League One, we won so much. Tottenham was that bit part team that won something every 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Right? But yet they think they can dance with the big boys. It's like this, yeah. I could dance salsa. I could dance salsa. What the fuck are you doing two-stepping down the road? Is what I'm saying. I'm moving my hips here like that, like Shakira.
Oh, you're
that,
what?
yeah?
You're
Yeah.
moving your moving your hips.
You know what I mean? Okay. When you dance salsa, how do you
Jesus.
dance it? We're grown men out here, people, yeah? I'm not going to pause this thing, you know what I'm saying, yeah? And people are two-stepping down the road and expect to be winning competitions, yeah? That's what I see it as, right? But I think
Let's go, lad.
the best fans with the most knowledge has to be like teams like Newcastle, Sunderland. I have to agree with their panel because
Bless up.
yeah, they're the teams that rarely win anything. You see, us frauds, we only know knowledge to banter everyone else because we've been top of the tree so much. Yeah, that's the reason why we dig deep into the archives. Otherwise, most of the Arsenal fans really don't know much. Yeah, that's why it's an opinion, innit? Shut your face. No one likes you. It was my turn. You had your
Keep moving your hips.
Don't see
Shakira.
Oh, but my dad is a Spurs fan. My dad's a Spurs fan, and he
Bro, what? Your dad is a what?
Spurs fan.
You're joking. You're joking.
I'm not joking. I'm not. My dad is a
Are you
Spurs fan.
adopted, Scooby? You must be adopted.
I'm not adopted. I was like,
No.
fuck you baldy bastard. No offense to
sorry.
baldy people out there. Sorry. Baldy bastards out there.
Bro, Matthew, why Spurs? Why?
I don't know why Spurs.
Bro, I'm gonna need you to like disown that guy, bro. Disown him. Just disown him.
I chose a different team.
You know
don't get me started in my family. Like my family are all over the place. But the point is, like, Don says moving his hips with his big baldy head. And also, everyone in the chat, Gunna G, Ryan, everyone, Don, listen, okay, we all know the worst fans in football knowledge. It's the Liverpool fans. It's the Liverpool fans. It's not Spurs fans. It's Liverpool fans.
Because you're Man
It is Liverpool fans. They are terrible. If you go to Liverpool, I go to Liverpool and ask them about their players. They don't know anyone. They can't.
Yeah, but the thing is,
4. They can't name me 4 players
No,
in their team. They think Stevie G. They think Steven Gerrard's still playing. Like I'm telling you,
Oh my
but most
God, bro, what?
Liverpudlians support Everton.
Ian Rush is still
Most
awesome.
Liverpudlians support Everton. That's the funny thing.
oh,
That's why.
hey, talk about that. That's true.
Yeah. And the thing is, because I've been to Liverpool plenty of times, and when I go around the shopping centre, because I'm
Everton
I stayed
fans.
around, yeah, they're all Everton fans. That's what I'm saying, mate. I stayed in what is it? One of those B&Bs, those check and checkouts, yeah, whatever you want to call it, one nighters and all of that. Down in Liverpool, round the corner from Anfield, and my next door neighbour was an Everton fan. And when I was having a conversation, and then I went for the town centre, I saw so many Everton shirts. Most of the people in Liverpool are actually Everton fans.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, mate, that makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Over here in New York City, I've came across a lot of Everton fans. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of Everton fans.
They have a weird fan base. They do. They have a good fan base.
I worked with a guy from Scotland that was an Everton fan.
Yeah.
Back in the middle 2000s. But the most diluted, I gotta agree, Don, because, and I always, I'm not saying that because of rivalry, but I've seen, and I'm going to say this to some of the Spurs content creators, except for my man Deji. Deji's close buddy of mine. Love Deji. I love his passion. But you know, like Sava, and right. I mean,
you like Sava?
Well, I think he's a nice guy person, but it's like I think he's completely deluded at times. Like complete delusions of grandeur of thinking what Spurs are, what they represent.
Oh my God!
I don't dislike.
Call him out, Arkin. Call him out. Call him out.
Yeah, I just don't agree with his content. You know, big up Sava. Like personally, I don't really know him, but I just think that some of it is just hype and garbage. And no real offense, but there was another guy too. I can't remember his name. Don, you'd probably remember. I know Don, who saw him. You guys probably would too. And he was another Spurs guy. He had bald head and the goatee.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, it's too late for my brain to
Spears.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, I think he doesn't do YouTube, or he's very limited on YouTube. And I don't think no, I love Deji's my guy. Deji's my guy. I talk to Deji once a week. No, Deji's passionate. He knows where they stand. He does talk delusion about Arsenal because you got to know like where you're from. Like why are you trying to gas us up or gaslight us when you're a fucking Spurs fan? I mean, I do give him shit. No, Deji's my guy, but it's just even like with the Irish Hotspur. Like,
that guy's mad. That guy's mad.
I agree with Don on that side, but I think there's some Liverpool fans too that are kind of deluded, like what the red agenda and that kind of stuff. But he knows all, but it's just too much gaslighting for me.
You know who's the funniest Spurs fan to me? Because anytime Spurs lose, anytime they lose, I go click on his video and I laugh. Expressions oozing. Anytime Spurs lose, you see expressions losing, I just have to laugh, bro. I have to laugh.
But he's a pro in this YouTube game, though. Let's be honest, he is.
Yeah, no. He is. I give him his credit, but I'm just saying, anytime the meltdowns for me, it's hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's a professional, bro.
I totally agree. But then this is why I say Spurs, because every club has its delusion, and unfortunately, delusional fans are some of the biggest voices in this kind of industry, because people like to hear that like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like people like to hear all of that. Like I think it's all fake and it's all play acting. But you know what, right? It is what it is. Get it how you get it. That's what I say. This is what I'm saying. But you know what? Yeah, when they actually come in front of you, you actually hear something different. That's all I'm saying. But just like King said, just watch some of their watch-alongs, and then you realize who they are. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, as much as most of these people are on stream with me, and people that I work with, one thing that they will never tell you about people that I work with, or even myself, what you see is what you get. Literally, what you see is what you get. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, whether I'm being a fraud, whether I'm cussing out Scooby, you know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get, right? What are you shaking your head for? It's okay, bro. Don't
What?
piss
What are you talking shit about me? I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
He's
but,
talking shit.
Oh,
Listen,
no, I'm not
okay.
talking shit about you. We're on my
You
brothers
can't say
tomorrow on
Spurs.
Monday.
You can't say Spurs. If you're an Arsenal fan, you can't say Spurs or
Okay, I
have
got-
the waste
but then-
you can't.
But you said Liverpool.
No, I said whoa. I said Chelsea and Liverpool.
Okay, but you mentioned Liverpool.
But Chelsea, I
But
mean,
Scooby, I mean, if you mention our main rival, I think it's only fair for Don to mention his main rival. Come on.
but Don saying it. No, but what Rasta Don saying it's like a fact. He's saying like, yeah, this is a fact.
But it's a
Well,
Spurs
But is he lying
worst.
though? It's not like he's lying.
I
He's
think
not
it's
lying.
Chelsea fans, in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not coming to African King.
But
I'm
see,
not.
no.
I'm not saying African King is.
Can I
Liverpool
okay,
was dominated in the 80s, so they have a lot of knowledge of what they went through.
No,
with John Barnes,
but Liverpool
Fred
went
Schmidt.
through a surge of success, and they got a lot of new members that don't even know about anything. I'm telling you.
Okay,
Okay,
Scooby.
that's an Irish
Scooby.
person.
Scooby, let me ask you a question,
I
yeah? Every single season, yeah, when Spurs are doing, just say, when Spurs are on a 3-match run,
I've
tell
never
me-
met a Spurs fan that doesn't know his football. I haven't.
no, do you know, we're talking about the worst delusional fan.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
delusion.
that they
I've
know
never
his
met a Spurs fan
When I
that's
say
like
delusional
delusional
fan, yeah,
about football.
because most Spurs fans that I know think they're winning something every single season.
Facts.
Yeah, but that's like you right now. So
No. When I say every single season, yeah, since the birth of the Premier League, yeah, it was 94.
yeah, but
And
don't
that-
see you. Are you
No,
going to
no,
win
alright,
something this season?
Please just shut up and listen for once, yeah. They've won 3 things in 30 fucking 2 years.
And they have the audacity to talk to us.
So that's 1 every decade.
It's not about winning trophies. That's not about it. You're
It's
talking
not
about
about winning
delusional.
trophies.
They're winning
Once again,
trophies.
it is
You're
you
talking
say
about
winning
winning-
trophies.
So is the most delusional fan base is the fan base that has not won anything.
The most
You
delusional
said
fan base
Everton.
has just.
You said
Everton.
Everton.
The most delusional fan base now, yeah, is Man United because what you just said.
Oh shit.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because you just talked about winning trophies. We just had a
It's
discussion
me and you
about
can
an hour
argue
ago.
all day about football.
Yeah. Okay. For me, the most delusional fans is Spurs. The reason why it's not because I have this hate for Spurs because they are Arsenal's rivals. They've never been Arsenal's rivals. If you want to tell me if you want to tell the history, Arsenal came from South London. Yeah. Tottenham came from North East London. We were the only club that was in North London.
I can give you my take for Liverpool.
So
Because
we
listen,
said about-
Liverpool are such a okay. Holy shit! I have to talk good about Liverpool right now. Jesus Christ, they're an international fan base. Okay, the bigger you are, the more delusional fans you're gonna get. Okay, it's how it is. Okay, and I'm from Ireland. Okay, in Ireland, you're either a United fan or an Arsenal fan, or sorry, a Liverpool fan. Okay,
Big up Ireland.
and I've met many fucking Liverpool fans that can't even name 3 players on their team. They can't, Don. They can't do it. They can't name they can't name 3 players on their team. And listen, also, Don, I need to get Paddy on the stream as well.
Yeah,
Paddy,
yeah.
my guy, I hope he's watching. He probably is, but he needs to talk to you because you're Arteta out. He's Arteta in.
Okay,
And we're
you know
going to
what
get him on. We're going to have Monday.
Dow.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, no. All right. Pattern that up here, Dow. Are you ready for this one? Yeah, because you're going to be my partner in crime for this one. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. You just let me know the time and place, and we'll cook Pat.
He'll be on. I'll be supporting him too. You know, Arteta in. Come on, lads.
You watched it for the second.
Mate, this is why I asked for Dow's help. Is what I'm saying. It's like I'm not coming in there blindly because I knew this was going to try to rush me. Yeah, and I'm bringing my American compadre. You know what I'm saying? We ain't having this shit, blood. You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
Me-
No.
hey, look at
this
hey,
is why we're
hey,
gonna
hey,
put it
hey,
up today,
hey,
man.
look at look at this,
Me-
Gunna G. Hey, Gunna G, I love you, bro. But look,
I'm
no
with you,
Irish
Sean,
League supports,
100%.
no law, just them to glory hunt, glory supporters. That's what we're called. See that? You see that shit? If you're Irish, we're glory supporters.
Oh my
You see that?
god.
Well,
Hey,
you are.
Oregon. That's it. It's not American
It's
people.
not about
Yeah,
I'm
trophies.
Irish.
it's-
I'm Irish,
Yeah,
and we get it too. We get it too, Oregon. We get it
Yeah,
too.
you must not know anything when
Yeah,
you're just
glory
like, dressed in
hunters
flannel, right?
and glory hunters, and you don't know what football is and all that shit. Anyway, yep,
Gosh.
pick up,
Well,
Kanaji.
the thing is, I think I think what Ryan's question was maybe in the YouTube space. Like for me, I get people. Well, I don't get why people follow like Egal, and I'm not trying to slam the guy.
No,
I'm
come on,
trying to-
you
you
don't.
know, well, here's
You
why.
don't get it.
Here's why.
You don't get
Because
it.
no, I do get it because he cannot critically think about the club. It cannot be negative. I think at times if he feels like he's negative against Arsenal, it means you're not a true fan, which isn't the case. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The more critical thinking and analysis you do against your own club even shows that your heart burns even deeper for him, in my opinion. Right? If I'm here to say, oh, we'll be fine. Yeah. Yes, Booby. Yeah, we're top of the league. Yeah, we're going to win it in January. Yeah. Woohoo. Right? You would be like,
I have that. I
doing
have
this
that
dude.
organ. I've got
Doing this
Mark
American dude.
Goldbridge. I've
You
got
can't
Mark
critically
Goldbridge.
think. Well, yeah, okay, fair enough, Mark Goldbridge. But like, who is this? Well, but Mark Goldbridge is English, though. Like, here's this American.
Who cares? He
that
does
Arteta's-
the whole. He sucks the dick of Ineos. He is a dick sucker of Ineos.
Pause.
Sorry, go ahead.
Goldbridge is the equal of Egal. You can make that, but Goldbridge has a far bigger audience, a far bigger spectacle for his YouTube channel than Egal could possibly have. Goldbridge has 2.5 million followers. Egal has like what 5,000, 6,000. But again, it's
Exactly.
nothing personal.
Why are
against the
we
guy.
getting at
What I
Egal?
don't- what I
He's
don't
a
respect
Egal's
about
the guy.
Egal, What I don't respect about Egal is that he continuously goes on channels against people like Lee Gunner, who've been following the show following Arsenal for 40 years. He disagrees with Jez. He disagrees with Kenny Ken. He disagrees with and Don C. Right? I can name more names, but he disagrees with those who think critically about the club. It's not about hating Arteta. It really has nothing to do about hating Arteta as the man. Some people think he's a prick. Fair enough. I don't think personally of him because I don't know him. But what I don't like is the direction that he's taken this club. And you could say, like you said earlier, hey, we're first in the league, blah, blah, blah. You know and I know, Spooby, that if we win this league by 2 points, it's not, for me, the way I look at it, it's not us winning it, it's City dropping
What?
it.
If you win the
I've
league,
gotta be
you
honest.
and Don are gonna run naked in the streets of London, going crazy. Like,
No,
what?
I'm
If you
maybe
win
in my
the league,
underwear, not fully naked, but in my underwear down the street. But the thing is that I don't think. No, yeah, you won't be seeing any of that, Rasta.
no, Rasta,
no nakedness, no running down the
Yeah,
street.
let's do
All right,
that. Yeah.
Get that out of our head. My point being is that Egal, it will always side with no matter what fucking manager is there. If the manager is winning or not, he will be on the manager's side. And I think before he's on the club side. I think he puts manager above club. I've heard his shows. I've heard him talk on and on about Arteta this, Arteta that. And he has no real basic knowledge before Arteta. He may know a little bit of Wenger. He knows nothing of George Graham. He knows nothing of Bertie Mee. He knows nothing about Henry Chapman. He knows nothing about Bruce Rioch because Bruce Rioch is the one that brought Camp to the club.
Oregon.
He doesn't know that background, bro. And
Are you saying that
that's
he's
where
getting
I have to say,
Go ahead.
I have to say this. From I heard him say, Van Persie was in Arsenal's academy. Then talking about he went out on loan. Yeah, he don't know nothing about Arsenal, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a United fan, and I know more about Arsenal than him, bro. From you saying that shit, bro. Nah, bro, you don't know fuck all.
And saying that we're going to win the league.
Oregon. Are you saying he's an ulterior motive?
Do I think he has an ulterior motive? Yeah, it's called money and views.
But what money getting from what? Like
views, and to be the guy that is always on this side of of the manager, regardless if it's Arteta, Spooby. That's my point. We could replace Arteta with Simeone. If Simeone doesn't get us a trophy that we demand and that we would deserve, like Don was saying earlier, then I want Simeone gone. If Ancelotti comes in, doesn't win us a trophy, I want Ancelotti gone. I'm club first over any manager, bro. Any manager.
Facts.
And that's the thing. If I have the knowledge to go back and say, oh, I really want to know more about Thierry Henry and about Arsenal in general. In 1999, I could go get a 4-4-2, right? I could listen to my buddy Stephen Cohen. Shout out Stephen Cohen, a Chelsea fan. He lives in LA, in Mexico now, but he's from abroad. He spent time in the American Army. And some of my first getting into him was he was doing a real one-player podcast with no YouTube at the time, and it was just a football talk show with him, this guy named Nick Giebert, who was a Liverpool fan. And shout out them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have learned. Part of being a fan, if you really want to devote your life to this, like Don was saying earlier, you have to know where you come from to get to know where you're going, right? You have to know the history of something. Like African King saying, he was a big NFL guy, NBA guy. I'm sure he knows stuff about the Chicago Bulls in the 90s or, the New England Patriots in the 2000s that I don't know, and all due respect. All you guys that follow different sports, right? It's, for me, I like following the Trailblazers, but when we're not good, I don't want to talk about it, right? And the Trailblazers haven't won shit since 1977. So what are we really talking about, right? There's no conversation there, So and the shout out Gunnar G, I appreciate that. He's just different, right? It's a different viewpoint, which I respect the viewpoint, but I don't respect the knowledge and the hyperbole behind the viewpoint, if that makes sense. It doesn't add up. It's hyperbole. It's getting views just because I'm an Arsenal fan. Well, that's great, bro. Who signed Bergkamp? Arsene Wenger, right? I mean, and like Rasa said, the whole RVP thing. I remember hearing about that. I didn't listen to it, but I heard about it from my man Jez talking about it, and DJB and Shane Gooner, another Irish Arsenal fan. So I just, why would I want to listen to somebody just, lack of a better term, jack this manager off, who we know has won nothing. And that goes again to my point, sorry for the rant, that even if we do lift the trophy and it's 2 or 3 points, it's not decisive enough. It doesn't make me say, oh, we're going to go do it next season. Because the following season, Spoonie, it could be you. It could be Liverpool. It could be Chelsea.
Could be us.
Let's go. It could be, right?
That won't be us. That won't be us.
Success from one season does not guarantee anything in a future season, especially under a manager who we all know in this chat and on the panel cannot get it over the line.
But
if he does, then.
But Spoonie, that goes to my point. Is it him getting over the line, or is it City having a bad season?
Maybe a bit both.
Well, sure, that's what it takes, right, to win it.
But if any team winning, no stop. Oregon, no stop.
Points. If he wins it by 2 points, bro, are you going to say, "Wow, Arsenal really impressed me this season"? Yeah, I care because it doesn't. It shows that we've just won it by a thread.
Won the league.
We were decisive.
Oregon. If you won the Premier League, you'll be going crazy. Oh,
I will.
You would be running through the streets of where you're from. Yeah, we would be running through the streets naked.
I will be happy. I'll be happy for a few days. I'll get on here with our man Don C. I'll get on some shows, with some of our Arsenal friends and be like, yes, we did this. But I will have more comments about what we didn't do than what we did do. And you have to bring City in the conversation of not being up to par. You have to bring that Liverpool.
But just every team that's won the Premier League can say that. Liverpool won the league and City weren't as good. Liverpool won the trophy. All the teams weren't as good. Like, you can always do that kind of stuff.
Won it at a canter last season, bro. No one was even close last season. It was over, if I remember, in December. They were up by 8 or 9 points.
You can always do that kind of. Anyway.
That's why I critically think about it. Spooby is my point. I can.
I know what you're saying.
If we win up by 8 or 9 points, yes, then there's some solid evidence that we actually went out there and did the thing, right? But if we scrape by 1 to 4 points, it's because
Would you care?
are. Do I kind of, because it doesn't play into, oh, I'm looking forward to 26, 27. I'm like, we won it, but we're still with this manager because we know he's not going to get sacked if he wins it.
I remember watching United when I remember watching United win Premier Leagues for 2 points, 3 points, 5 points, 6 points, and I could not give less of a shit.
And I get that argument as well. And that's right. There's part of me that won't.
Who cares?
I want to continue. I don't want it to be City, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Right? You know where I'm going with this, right?
No, I know. Yeah.
That Leicester, to me, it will have a Leicester City type vibe because no one picked them to win it in 15-16.
Don, can I ask you this question?
No one.
Don, when I was winning Premier Leagues in our 2000s, should I cared if a team was 2 points behind me, or 3 points behind me, or 4 points behind me? Should I care?
But not in the case of your club, because you have and sorry to interrupt. You have a streak of winning. You have 20 trophies in the cabinet, bro. So no, you probably shouldn't care, right? You probably should care because you've won majors in the last 20 years. We've won all, but 4 FA Cups.
Okay. Exactly. That should be more to you if you win it.
And I get that point.
You win it by 2 or 5 or 6 or 7. Who cares?
2 points. I don't know, Don. Do you agree or not? And even Rasta and African King, if Arsenal, let me get it, especially from Rasta and African King. If we win the league by 2 points, and I get what you're saying, it really doesn't matter. You still lift it. But as kind of, obviously rivals, but neutrals at the same time, would you say, like, wow, Arsenal really did it this season? They beat City by 2 points, a shit City by 2 points, but they lifted the trophy.
I agree. I agree with you, bro. Because one of my good friend of mine, his name is Vigilante. Yeah, he said when Arsenal, when City was playing Spurs, the Spurs had drew with them. Yeah, he said, I don't want no Spurs fan to tell me, hey, we helped you win the league. I want us to win the league on our own by 5 to 6, 7, 8 points. You get what I'm saying? So I get where you're coming from, and I get where Scooby's coming from, because in all honesty, growing up as a kid, we were friggin' spoiled to see United win titles back to back. But you want to see Arsenal. Hey, listen, we won the league by 7 points. 8 points, 9 points, and I seen Ferguson when we lost the league to City. The next season we won the league by 13 points. You feel me? So yeah, you want a solidified win. So I get it. You want a solidified win.
But Rasta, they have to win one, Rasta. Let them win one.
Bro, I get what you are saying, but I get both of you saying, but he's just saying he wants a solidified win, bro. He don't want it. But
not that team, Rasta. That's not the team.
I know what you're saying, bro. I'm just saying this is what he wants. He wants a solidified win, bro. Solidified win.
You can't get a solidified win if you're not a Premier League winner. You can't do it.
God, bro. Are you listening to what he's saying? He's saying if he wins it by 10 points, 9 points, 8 points clear, 5 points, 6 points clear, to him that's going to be a solidified win. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I disagree. I completely disagree. But
okay, Scooby. You see me? I agree with both of you. So, as a true politician that I am, yeah, what I'm going to say is that
Starmer,
I would not. The only way I will let's say Arteta wins this the league this season. The only way I validate it is if we go on next season and win it again, or go on the Champions League. Seriously, the only reason why I say that,
I didn't say that,
is because no. The reason why I say that, is because, let's say, you see, the rest of you three, your clubs have gone on runs after runs after runs. We haven't won a league in that many years.
Exactly.
Okay.
Trophy. What you can't do.
Scooby. So no. So when the trophies do start coming in consistently, Yeah, because the reason why I say this year is because after Slot won the Premier League, he won the Champions League, or one of the two. Yeah, so you can say that was a small, consistent run. The reason why they didn't go at Slot was because he won a trophy after a trophy, so that validated the previous trophy. With Slot now, the reason why they're going after Slot so hard this season, and Don Hassan as well, I said he's one of the first ones to call him out, is because they won last season, and this season they're out of every single cup competition. Well, maybe not the Champions League, but they're not going to win that. Yeah, and I won't put my house on it. I'll put money
They
on it.
won a
Yeah.
Premier League not long ago.
No, yes. But then that was with a different manager. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Who
I'm talking
cares?
about with the current. I'm talking
Just
about the current manager. The only way I'm gonna validate this title with this manager, yeah, more. When I say more, because you know what, yeah, I'm a person that own goals don't mean nothing to me. Tell your team to stop scoring them. Set pieces don't mean nothing to me. Tell your team to do better, but we should have to rely on them. But then that's not here or there. That's not the question, right? The question was, will I validate them? Will I validate the win? I will love the win, yeah. But then I will validate it more if he could go on next season and replicate that or do something better.
Okay, but
You see what I'm saying?
when it first is the point I'm trying to make.
But then we
when
can't
it
win it. We can't win
first
it because we're not in fucking May.
Weeks before we say what's
No,
next.
no, just come here, prick. Just win it first. Like, why are you guys? I want to win it by 10 points. I want
No,
to.
can I add?
I didn't say that. I didn't
Right
say
up.
that.
Okay,
Okay, give me 1 second, Code. Give me 1 second, King. I didn't say that. I said I will validate it more if he goes on next season. Because if we win it by 1 point,
Who
that's why I
cares?
said I agree with both.
Who cares what
Like,
you win
see,
it by?
Why?
You win the
Because
league.
because I'm not just agreeing with you. If you want a hug, I told you. Just like I said to Rasta, you see like an angry person, I will bring out my book again. We can sit down, we can have a talk, you know what I'm saying? I can go back to my sofa.
Therapist done in the building.
Hey,
Yo,
how
King,
about-
King,
hey,
King.
watch
What you
out,
say?
Rasta. He charges a lot, Rasta. Watch out. He charges a lot.
I'll add this quickly. If you win it by like a couple points, it'll be more of a relief than anything because it's been so long.
100%.
So it'll be more of a relief win. It'll be like, oh, we finally done it. It'll be a good celebration because it's 20 years. It's 20 plus years. But it's not going to be a satisfying one because I look at my club. Before Jose Mourinho came to my club, we hadn't won a league title for 50 years.
Right.
He came in 50 years, yeah. We weren't a big club before Jose and Roman. Roman and Jose came in. He won that title by 12 points, conceded 15 goals, only lost 1 game. Dominated. And that's against Ferguson and Wenger.
Right.
So when you look at that, for me, when you look at something like that, Arteta should have been gone, but he's still here. So it is what it is. So he needs to do. He owes you guys a couple Premier Leagues, to be honest with you, because the last 3 should have been 2 of them should have been Arsenal. The 93% one definitely. The one last year should have been Arsenal because there was no City in sight, and you said, hey Liverpool, go take it from us. So he owes you 2 Premier Leagues already. So I don't think you're going to be satisfied until you win maybe 3 in 6 years or 3 in 4 years, 5 years, because you don't want just one and done, just like Liverpool have been. Liverpool are one and dones. They do one and then they're done. Blackburn, one and done. Leicester, one and done. You don't want to be a one and done. You want to be multiple league titles over a consistent period of time. You want domination. You want a period of domination. Now, do you believe Arteta can do that? I don't believe it. I don't know about your opinions on that. But I think most people will say he can't do that. So him winning 1 in the long run doesn't mean anything. Because in the end of the day, if he wins 1, let's say by a couple points, for me, it just gives him an extra 6 months. Because that next 6 months, he better be on point. He better get a couple signings in. He better start having Gyökeres firing, and he better actually win and beat up teams and then be convincing in that first 6 months. Because if he's not, I'd want him gone already. I'll give him an extra 6 months. Extra 6 months because he's won a big title. But that 6 months better be 10-10 football. I better be seeing wins. I better be seeing at least a 10-point clearance by Christmas. You should be top of the table by Christmas again. And showing
let him win it first. Let him win it first.
No, but it's been too late to win it first. It's been too late to win it first. It should have been 3 years
It's
ago win it
too late.
first.
If he wins it, this is not too late.
It's too late because 3 years ago, 97%.
So,
the year before, it's been 3 years of being in a title race, right? That's not good enough for Arsenal.
African. He should just resign now. Then he should just resign.
Yes,
He should have resigned.
If he wins,
he's not a
if he
winner.
resign, yeah, okay, then
Okay,
resign now.
okay,
Then
Scooby,
resign now. If he
Scooby.
wins the
Should've been
Premier
gone
League, resign. If he
Scooby,
doesn't,
one
win,
second.
Olympiacos,
Scooby, one second.
what are you
Scooby.
doing here? This is crazy.
People, give me 1 second, yeah? People, give me 1 second. Scooby, if Arteta wins this season, should we write off the last few years?
No, you should look at him how he does after he wins it. If he
This
does,
is
and
okay,
then
Scooby.
go forward.
Scooby,
go
1
forward.
second. You said no, yeah? This is the reason why we have this stance. Because of the last few years, we do not trust him. So if he wins it after failing after the last few years, this is why the question comes up as, is this the Leicester season? Because we are supposed to be a big club,
That's
not
what I
winning
said
in
after
the
the
last
month. Look at the month after he wins.
Yes, because because he has won nothing. Literally, we could talk about the FA Cup in whatever with another man's team. I want to go past that now. Yeah,
Mhm.
with his own team, he's won nothing. Yeah, no other club. Your club wouldn't accept it. You fired your manager for winning nothing. Chelsea won something last season, 2 things, and they still sacked their managers. Yeah, we've won nothing. So if we win something this season, yeah, he now is on probation.
I
Yeah.
understand that. I agree.
This is why
If he wins the Premier League, then keep him on and see how he does the months after that. What the fuck are we doing
here's
here?
Here's the other side
He
of that
won
coin.
the Premier
Steve,
League.
I was saying before. If it all goes pear-shaped in November or December, then where are we at? Then we
Get rid of him.
Right, but that takes work. That takes more bleeding in. We could be losing players in the summer with new players in the summer. Right, so we get rid of them in December. Let's say we're 5th place. Then
But
we're
what if he
basically
wins the Premier League now?
I would rather, like I said before, I'd rather if we win it this season, I would rather shake his hand, give him his check, and say thank you very much. But we as a club need to move on from you. Because there's more evidence that it will be 3 more years, like Don was saying, than there is evidence that he's going to go on and be consistent. Because we already have the data from the last 5 years that this guy cannot get it over the line. And again, I put it down to City being shit too.
Would you sack him now? Would you sack him now?
No. And I think
Well,
that
then
would
what the fuck are we doing? What are we talking about here?
Because in the summertime, you have a 2-month gap to bleed new players in. You can get a new manager in the 1st of July.
He might win this season. He might win the Premier League.
The only reason why I say no, even though I am Arteta out, I say no because I think it would cause too much turmoil in the actual squad. Is what I mean. It would cause too much turmoil. It would be too much turmoil for players like Declan Rice. Too much turmoil for Gabriel Saliba. I mean, all the football players. As
Bless up,
Spoonie,
Vigilante. Bless up.
Yeah, bless up, Vigilante. All football players have fragile egos. You know this, Spoonie, right? You change managers up. Sometimes you get the bounce, and sometimes it does not work out, right? And we're looking at Wolves right now, right? I mean, they've done nothing since they've appointed Edwards anyway. So, I mean, that's not the best example. So I would rather him finish this season out because we're already now basically in February, right? With so many more games to play. And then cut him a check, shake his hand, and move on to someone who's more proven. And if he doesn't win it, we sack him. Right? Either way, he needs to be sacked in the summertime.
Oregon, you said even if he does win it, you'll sack him. You're going to sack him if he wins it? By your standards. So then what the fuck did he do? Did he sign it as fucking check? What did he do? What can he do?
We've got 20 some more games to play, Spooby. Like, it will cause too much turmoil for the players, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if we get somebody like Allegri in and he'll turn things on the dime. But the chances of that happening, to me, in my opinion, is very, very rare and uncommon. We're going to hit more of a downslope than we will an upslope. We may get a manager bounce for 2 or 3 weeks.
To me. That's crazy.
People. 1 second. I doubt. I'll let you cook in a second, yeah? I just want to big up Vigilante for raiding us. This is what I'm saying.
Big up Vigilante.
Respect, brother. People, when you come
Big
in
up
here,
Vigilante.
Make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. This is what I'm saying. This is Donversation TV. This is Dow, the amazing Arsenal fan. Beside him is Rasta, yeah. He's an amazing brother, Rasta Stocks. Then we've got King, yeah, African King TV, which is a great guy, bit of a pussy old, but that's my brother still. And then we got this, we got Jimmy Neutron, Scooby, yeah. So big up Jimmy Neutron, yeah. Excuse is what I'm saying. You see him around, you see him flirting on different channels. I do a show with him on Mondays, My Brothers on Chic TV. He's a really nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Outside of football, he's a brilliant person. Inside of football, he's a wanker. 100%
No, I'm not.
wanker.
No, I'm not. I just agree with Arsenal fans.
If you're going to ask him any questions, please just say, I asked a wanker a question and I know I'll just direct it to him. Okay, people? But manners and respect. Sorry, Dan, what
you
was
got to talk about football.
Spoonie, the thing is that, and I know my friends in the chat, especially AJ the mod, big up AJ, and probably even Gooder G.
Big up AJ.
There is some people that would like sack him now, right? Sack him now. But in my true heart of hearts, speaking my truth, like we talked about an hour ago, I think that would cause a bit too much turmoil in the club. It would be too much for some of these players' heads to get around that this guy that a lot of them trust, let's be honest, a lot of our squad trust this guy for whatever reasons, right? It would just cause too much turmoil, right? So that's why I say at the summertime, you look at where we are. If we win it by 6 or more points, maybe give them the 6 months that African King's talking about, right? If we scrape by and win it by 2 points, bro, that's not decisive.
Yeah, but
enough.
like,
I get your points. You don't win it, but it's nothing that I'm going to be cheering out all summer. I'm going to be like, oh fuck, who are we going to get in? Who are we going to lose? Why are we keeping this manager who it took him 6 years to win one major, and we're going to go again with this guy who scraped by 2 or 3 points? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Don. This Oregon, Don. What's the saying? Beggars can't be choosers. Like you can.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know the funny thing is? Yeah, we've got enough money. Okay, Scooby. We've got enough money to be choosers. That's the difference. It's like you're doing this, yeah.
You don't have enough money.
No. Let's say no.
Not with Chelsea, not with United, not with City.
No. We've got richer owners than you. Trust me on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because just remember, a husband and wife, yeah, put together. Trust me, we do. But
no, beggars can't be choosers, bro.
Like this,
I want to win this.
Okay, Scooby. Do you know who the Waltons are?
No.
So let me tell you. You see, the Waltons are one of the richest families in America. Oren Gunner can confirm this. You know, right? Stan Kroenke. He's a billionaire. And his wife is a billionaire because his wife's grandfather started Walmart, which is Aldi's in the UK, bro. So
are they rich?
Bro. So they got more. They got money. So don't say they don't got money. They got money.
They got money. I get it, but they don't have more money than City or Chelsea. They don't.
No. We got more money than Chelsea, but not City, because City's a state.
City gets a percentage of every percentage.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't have enough to. Beggars can't be choosers.
No, we can. The thing is that it's not the Arsenal way. Do you remember when I said at the start?
Arsenal way.
It's true, man, because that is such a true thing. We always
won anything in how long? What
we always okay, no, it's down. We always keep managers. No matter what, that's Arsenal. You get me? We've done it for so many years, from the George Graham days.
That's like Leicester saying, like, "Oh, we didn't win the Premier League by enough points."
No, you can't compare us to Leicester.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
The reason why the reason why I don't want to say I don't ever bring Leicester season into it is only simply because Leicester, no one was expecting that. The season before, they looked like they were going to get relegated. Yeah, the thing is with Arteta is none of us up here at our clubs would accept twice, 3 times. None of us. So just because you won a trophy now, go on and win another one. Why should you get back in? It's like this, Scooby, it's like this, right? If you was at Arsenal And the first full season after the FA Cup, he followed that up with a Carabao Cup. Yeah, I'll give him 1 year because he's now won 2 cups in 3 years, in 3 seasons. I'll give him 1 more year, and if he got a Premier League after that, or let's say a cup double, I'll give him. I won't say nothing, and then he followed it on with a Premier League and so forth. Right now, I wouldn't say a word, bro. He could have a season of not winning nothing, or 18 months of doing total shit, and I won't crash out. To tell you why, because in the last previous years he won so much, but he's won fuck all. Okay,
I
Scooby.
know that, but
Scooby,
not, but
Scooby,
but
Scooby.
don't-
Let me ask.
if you won the league by 1 point, would you care?
Would I care? I won the league. I wouldn't give a shit, bro.
Exactly. Then who the fuck cares how many points you win it
But
by?
but no.
Who
But the
cares?
thing is, you're asking 2 different questions. Not caring about winning a league and keeping the man is 2 different things. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
One second. King, I want to ask you a question. Who's
Yeah.
the shittest manager that won you your Champions League?
What was his name again? Di Matteo.
I know.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I don't need to say no more, Scoop. You know I'm going with that. Just because
it's not the same. It's not.
No.
the same.
Yes, it is. No, okay. No, it's not the same. To tell you why, because Di
Matteo-
Matteo didn't spend 1 point something
Okay, but
billion.
wait.
We can't
Albert
just write
King,
off the last few years.
Di Matteo doing well in the league.
Well,
At
in the
the time.
league, no, we didn't. We don't do. But
There
the
you
thing
go.
is, when it comes to
Right? He wasn't
when
doing
it
well in
comes
the
to
league.
when it comes to winning league titles and majors, we fired most of our managers after
Where
winning.
did they finish in the league at that when you won the Champions League? Where they finished in the Premier?
Roman doesn't really care about waiting till finish league title. For me, when it came to Roman, he fired managers that won us the league this season.
No.
He fired managers that won us the league.
What position was he?
I think
What,
it was
in
fifth. Because Tottenham got fourth, and they kicked Tottenham out because they won the Champions
fifth.
League.
We were
It
fifth,
was
I
fifth.
think.
Fifth?
Oh,
Okay,
that's
then
it.
come on. What are we talking about here? What? Don't bring in
it was
Roman
five.
Abramovich and Don.
But
you're
you're comparing a cup competition to a marathon. You can't do that, bro.
You're bringing up
Because it's like
Di
this,
Matteo.
no,
Di Matteo
I'm-
won the Champions
no,
League and they got rid
because
of
I
him.
said it wasn't good enough. There's certain things that's not good enough. That's my point. You're missing the whole point. Look, it's like this, yeah. If it's like this, yeah. My manager at this present time, yeah, or Arsenal's manager, I don't care. Igal's manager, I don't give a shit. Tony's manager, I don't care. Yeah. If he won something, it doesn't dismiss the bullshit.
And that was Chelsea at the time as well. That was Chelsea
Mate,
when they
you're
were
not
winning.
listening. You're not listening.
Okay.
It doesn't diminish. Yeah. Look, yeah, if we could win by 1 point, we could win by goal difference. A win's a win. I get that. But it doesn't mean he should be guaranteed a job next season. Because we have to take in consideration what he's done previously. The reason, just like today, the reason why we couldn't get over the mark, the reason why we couldn't score a goal was because of this dude. He's incompetent at the best of times. That's why. So I'm going to trust him with another season to play a low block team that's very physical and still
It
play
went to
old
Prem.
guard.
What do you mean? What?
I don't care if he won the Prem. He could win with the Champions League. Last season, okay, picture this, yeah? Last season, when we just beat Real Madrid, I was on Don Hussam's show that same night. I said to him, yeah, if we win the Champions League or not, this is where we just beat Real Madrid. I want Arteta gone because I do not trust him. I still have the same stance. He could win me this league. I'll say thank you.
No, I know.
Yeah?
No, Don.
I'll
Don,
be grateful.
Wait,
but you don't need to be on my
wait,
next
Don.
season.
I know you're in that position where you can say you want rid of Arteta. That's okay. Don's in a great position right now because Don can say he wants rid of Arteta, and then if Arteta does well and he wins everything, he's going to be like, "Oh, well, who cares?"
No,
Isn't it?
I
Don?
won't. No, I won't. Just to tell you why. Because the thing is, yeah, and the thing is, I was waiting for someone to answer that question because it's a
Okay.
simple answer. I would say I was right because would your club accept all those years without winning anything? You would tell me no, so I don't even know why you're answering me this question. Because the thing is, he's got a job to do. I've got a job to do in the daytime. Dal's got a job to do. If we don't do those jobs, we're get fired. Yeah, this football game is about trophies, because if it wasn't about trophies and doing your fucking job, Amma will still be here. Maresca will still be here. That's the facts of it. Yeah, none of our clubs, yeah, because we are elite. Well, we're big clubs. You man are elite. I get it. Yeah, especially Man United for what they've won previously. None of those clubs would accept that. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Juventus, AC Milan, Roma, none of those fucking clubs would accept that. Yeah, but Arsenal
True.
should. Fuck that, bro. Yeah,
Are you
all these
confident you're
seasons we've been seconds. Yeah, all these seasons we'll be competing, and I'm supposed to accept it because it's like this. Yeah, my ex was cheating. Let's say for a second, my ex was cheating me so bad, but yet she said sorry. I'm supposed to go back to it every single night. Huh?
Nah, you'll be an idiot if you do that.
So why should I keep this manager that's doing the same thing? in
Don,
football
but,
terms?
but you know what's crazy, Don? Because you're dipping your toes in Arteta water. Okay, I'll
No,
tell
I'm
you
not
why.
doing my toes in detail
You are,
because in
because
isolation, I will show people I'm not fortunate, because in isolation, I will say you've done well, because I'm not going to big up a win
are you
from the team
confident when you go
because
into
it's a
those
manager.
Champions League games?
But then,
Are you
what?
confident?
Say that again?
Are you
Going to
confident
win.
when you go into Champions League games? Are you confident?
Yeah, because the teams that we've
Oh.
played, I don't think none of them could beat us. The teams that we played, AC Milan,
Okay.
I called. Bayern
Okay.
Munich, I called.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
The
can't-
thing is,
can't
yeah,
do one
I
thing out,
call
one
Arsenal
thing in.
wins and I call Arsenal
You're
loses.
dipping your toes.
No,
You're
no,
dipping
no,
your toes.
no. Do you know
You
why?
are.
Do you know why that's bullshit? Because on Friday I was on Flawless's channel. I said to him what's going to happen in that game, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, and what fucking happened in that game. So what are you talking about, bro?
You're dipping your toes.
But you were talking about examples of clubs firing managers. I think even African King would have a good viewpoint on that, because look at what Chelsea did from 2004 on. It wasn't working for Scolari, out. Wasn't working for Ancelotti, out. Wasn't working for Avram Grant, out. Right? I mean,
Conte won the title next season out.
Yeah, I mean, it's standards. Spooby, people remember your club United and Rasta United because you guys consistently won. You had the best manager, in my opinion, in all of world football. Will always be the best manager in world football. I mean, that's debatable for some fans, but you consistently won. And that is why you guys have the status that you do, right? If you were one-offs here, winning once in a while, maybe an FA Cup here, you wouldn't be talking with, I'm not saying you're talking with chess, but you wouldn't have the chess to be talking with. Does that make sense? I mean, you in Liverpool, I mean, essentially to me, you guys are the pinnacle of the best team in English football. And one of the top 5 in world football. Because you consistently win. Right? As much as I
Hey,
hate
fuck you,
gassing
Daniel.
up United.
No, it doesn't make sense, because you know what it is? Listen, okay, you guys are older than me, I guess. Maybe we're all in our 30s, right? 30s.
I'll be
Listen,
52
guys.
next year.
I have watched more fucking winning title teams than you guys will ever do. Okay,
what's your
I'm
point?
sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. That's just me. Okay, I seen it. It's not, I didn't choose this life. I didn't choose this life.
Well, you say that, but what's the
Because
point
when I
behind it?
seen when I see a team, okay, my team is shit right now. Okay, shite.
Currently,
We're terrible. We're
outside of
terrible right now.
today's performance.
Yes, we're terrible. Okay, if you're picking and choosing, what did I say? Beggars can't be choosers, and you're like, if we don't win the league by 10 points, just win the fucking league. Who cares? Who actually cares?
I agree
Who
with what you're saying.
gives a shit? Daniel? Who gives a shit? Right?
Me and Don are agreeing with what you're saying to a point, but you're not understanding the other side of what we're talking about. I think you do, but you don't want to really admit it, which is okay as well. But that's why I want to defer to African King, because he's seen his club in the last 20 years go through 8 managers, 9, right? I mean, Chelsea is the latest example, especially in English football,
And
of
African
sacking
King
managers.
African King has watched his club win many Premier Leagues and many Champions Leagues.
Right,
So,
and they still sack the manager.
Let's be honest.
Exactly.
The three most successful teams in
Why
this
can't we?
century are us, Madrid, and I think Bayern. They all sack managers, multiple managers. You name the list. Conte, Mourinho, Ancelotti all have been sacked. Zidane has been let go in times, because in the end of the day, these clubs want to win no matter what. They do not care who the manager is. He's just a name to them. They want the trophy. They want league titles.
African,
They
would
want
you
Champions
sack
League.
Arteta? Would you sack him now?
He would have been gone already. He wouldn't have been the last of the season.
No.
And
But
he's a
now,
rival fan.
I'm talking about now.
He would have already been gone. I wouldn't even.
No,
this
don't
wouldn't
say
even
that.
be
Don't already been gone. No,
But now,
African, come on. Yeah,
Yes.
if you were,
I would
you
have
would
got
sack
rid
him
of
right
him.
now.
Okay.
I'd sack
It's
him
time.
now.
Give
You
me
know
1
why I
second,
sack him
people.
now?
You would
Because
sack
I
him right now.
Yes, I
You would
would.
sack
I
Arteta.
would.
Bless
Yes,
up,
I would.
flawless. Bless up.
Yes, I would.
Yeah,
I would
wanna
get.
shout
I
out
would
to
get a
Arsenal.
winning manager in right now, because this is the thing. This is the thing about Arteta, right? He's your two big signings in Gyökeres and Eze. He's failing them. Every time City have lost or dropped points, he's dropped points as well. This is the perfect time to sack him, because you can sack him, bring a new manager in, bring a couple players in. It's January time. This is the time where the next second half of the season. He's
Oregon
proven
would
3 years in
disagree
a
with
row.
you, because Oregon would
He's-
sack him now.
He's proven
Oregon,
3
you
years
would
in a
sack
row.
him.
In the second half, the first half of the season, he's
But I
fine.
kind of would though
He's
too.
He's a first half of the
You-
season manager.
What is
The
going on?
last three
What
seasons in
are
the
we
second
doing
half.
here?
You know
This
why?
is
You know when
bullshit. Come
Arsenal
on, what are we
fans
doing
in
here?
the last couple weeks say they're going to win
What
the
are we
title.
doing?
I don't care about Arteta till March, April time. That's when he
Right.
fails. That's what he's failed year after year after year. March, April is when, when he starts getting the goosebumps, when he starts looking around, when he starts thinking, oh no, I gotta win this now. And then he loses to rubbish teams again and year after year on repeat. So for me, he would have been gone in the summer. He would have been
But
gone.
now,
He
would
would
you
have been
sack
gone
him?
2 summers ago. He would have been gone 3 summers ago. Because
Now,
Yeah,
for me,
now
yeah.
would you
Let
sack
me
him
say
then?
something. Yeah.
he'd
Let
be
me
already-
say something.
he
Let
should
me
be
let me
gone. He should be
let me
gone.
say something.
He should be
You see,
sacked. And there's and to be honest with you, unless
Would you
he
sack
wins
him
a-
now, though?
unless-
That's the question.
Yes. Unless he wins a double, I'll still
Unless
sack
he
him.
wins. Oh, that's what I said. I said,
But
if
I
he
yeah,
sack
wins
him
yeah.
now
But
anyway.
let's be honest here.
I would sack him now anyway.
Let's be honest here. If he was at Barcelona or Real Madrid, he would be sacked, bro.
He's not at
Sacked.
Barcelona or Real
No,
Madrid.
no. I'm saying if he was at Barcelona or Real Madrid, he would be sacked.
Or
So
Chelsea.
I
Why
agree.
not?
He should be sacked. He should.
No.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He
No.
should be sacked. Yes.
I don't
Yes.
care, man. I don't care.
Come
He
on.
should be sacked.
I'm getting rid of him. I'm taking the captaincy of Odegaard,
What's
and
going on here?
I'm selling Odegaard as well. They both can go. They can both go expeditiously.
Even the
as
Arsenal
Rasmus
fans
would
don't
say.
agree with you. Don C and Oregon don't agree with you.
Okay.
They wouldn't sack him now.
Okay.
I thought that was on-
Listen to me. Listen, one second. First and foremost, big up Flawless here. You're a pussy, but you're my brother. That's what I'm saying. Manners and respect, yeah. Each and every time.
Big
Thank you
up
for turning
Flawless.
up, like, yo. The
Me too,
only way I will back him next season is if he wins me the quad. That's an impossible task.
Ooh.
If he wins me the quad, that's 1 trophy for every hurt season. Give me the quad, yeah. Give me the quad, and I will back him. I'll tell you why. Because you got the team. Do it. If you could do that, yeah, because it shuts everything down and it gives me everything I wanted
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
in 1 season. Yeah, I didn't even want to go win a Super Cup because I got a quad. But if you want to go win a Super Cup, do you know what? Yeah, I will take that. And if we win a Charity Shield because we know you love a Charity Shield, then we can do that. Then we can talk. Then I will back Arteta. I will come online. The first thing I say in every single one of my streams is Arteta. That word, because I know there's a pussyo that will take what I just said out of context and clip me saying that. Yeah, but we know what I mean. Yeah, if he can't do that, I'm not backing him because
Right.
he doesn't deserve it. Do the impossible, make it possible, and then I'll do that. I will make what I say possible.
The only reason why I would say I would keep him at this point, which goes a little bit against what with all due respect, African King is saying, is because I think it would cause too much turmoil in the squad specifically. But on every other metric, I would sack him. I seriously would. I mean, if we really had standards, we would have sacked him after the Liverpool game. We would have sacked him after today's performance. We would have sacked him a couple years ago. We got knocked out by Olympiacos. We would have sacked him 3 years ago for the Liga goes.
Yeah, but
2 years
that's not.
ago,
Come on,
we
bro.
lost-
Come on, lads. Come on. That's not the question. That's not the question. We're
Well, Scooby,
sack
give
him
us reasons.
now.
You're telling me these reasons. You give us reasons why we should keep him then, just because we're top of the league and
Yeah,
January?
let him. But listen, okay. I'm asking you a question, right? Would you
Well,
sack him if he
yeah.
wins the Premier League? You say yes. You're going to sack him
Yeah.
if he wins the Premier League. Okay. So then, what can
Then
he
give
do
me reasons why.
if he doesn't win it? He sack him. If he does win it, you sack him. You just resign. Resign then. Resign.
Hopefully,
Yeah, please,
that'd be
please,
easiest.
please.
As long as Berta has someone else, and as long as we have someone
I'm fucking
with a
Arsenal
winning
fan.
pedigree, as long as we have someone with the winning pedigree in the pipeline that Berta has selected and it's bought off by the ownership board, and this manager's won something, i.e., Zinedine Zidane, Luis Enrique, etc., right? With bigger names, right, that can actually have a history and a pedigree of winning trophies. Yes, I would sack him. I just think that this squad is very fragile mentally, and if we were to sack him, even let's say after today, that it would cause more chaos
No.
and turmoil in the squad. And I
Again, beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm telling you.
Saying that for a while, and I get
I
what you're
know.
saying.
I have.
I get what
I
you're
know.
saying, but you've not given us any
Just
real
win
solid
it.
evidence of why we should keep him, bro. Like I mean, from a neutral / rival, you haven't given any of us any reason why we should really keep him. And if you have,
If he
it's only
wins it, that's
I'm
why.
in
If
January.
he wins it, that's why you should keep him.
If he wins it, if
Yes,
he
if
wins it.
if we're all talking about hypotheticals. What do you mean, Rasta's coming to me, another United fan,
I'm not
because
coming
saying
at you.
it's
I'm
a
just-
hypothetical.
But how am I coming at you? I'm just saying, I'm giving you facts.
That's what hypotheticals are. Fuck's sake.
No, but Smoothie,
Can
you've
I
asked
say
all the
something
same
quick?
question. Yeah, go for it, King.
You see, with the beggars can't be choosers. They're not beggars. This is the fourth highest paid
They
manager in
are
world football.
African.
This
They
is the fourth-
are.
This is the fourth highest paid manager in world football. They've spent
Yeah.
1.3 billion. There is no beggars can't be choosers. This is win multiple trophies now. Like if it was 2 years ago, win the Prem, he stays another season. Cool. This is 3 years in a row you finish second. So he owes them trophies.
They
The
have not
19%
won
year,
anything.
lost.
Just like you lot all the Premier League goals.
Yeah, so he owes
There's
them
not won
trophies.
anything though.
So they
Let him
need to,
land.
the minimum that Arteta has to do is win a double. The reason why I think the League Cup is so important for me is because then for me is that if he wins the League Cup, that will show he can get a trophy over the line with this
Exactly.
current group of players. That's why it's important because then you get the Premier League after that. But if he doesn't win the League Cup or he loses to Chelsea in the second leg, right? If he loses to Chelsea in the second leg, which is in what is it? It's in January, right? It's in January. If he does that point there, if he does that and doesn't make the League Cup final, I'll be honest with you, I'm getting rid of him expeditiously. After
African, can I ask you a
and
question?
even at this point, I'm kind of 80-90% trying to get rid of him already because for me, he finished 8th and
I
5th.
feel like
He would have been gone.
Right.
He finished
Right.
second, he should have been gone. He finished second, he should have been gone. He
Okay,
finished
yeah.
second a third time in a row, he should have been gone. So
Yeah.
really, I'm waiting to pull the trigger as an owner at this point because this man has.
I
maybe
get it.
spent
I
over
understand
$1
what you're
million, and
saying.
I'm waiting to
I
pull the
agree.
trigger.
I agree. But African, if they win the league by 1 or 2 points, who gives a shit? Who cares?
Yeah, but it
Would you
only
care?
as I said, it's a relief.
Would you
It's
give?
not
Oh
a-
no, wait, African. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Okay, so Oregon, said if we scrape the Premier
Yeah.
League, we scrape it by 1 or 2 points. Do you think they should care?
They will care because it will be a big relief. It's been 20 years. But they'll also say
No,
that-
but
that will
should
only
they
give-
care though? Should they care if
a little
it's
bit.
not
They'll care a little bit, but it won't
Oh,
be as
come on.
it won't be the it won't they'll care because it's been the first one in 20 years. They'll care.
Wow.
They'll care a little piece. But in terms of Arteta,
Would they care if they
only
win it by 1 or 2 points?
they will care. I think they should. But they will only get but in terms of the manager, it will only give him a 6-month buffer zone to not fuck up. That's all. It will just give him an extra 6 months in for me. Some would want him out straight away. The day he's won the title, they would want him out straight away, which I understand that. I get that point. For me, it just gives him a 6-month buffer zone to not fuck up. Because if in 6 months, if he wins that title by a couple points, let's say, and then in 6 months' time he's languishing 7th or 8th in the league, not doing well, already out of the Carabao Cup.
Well,
Maybe
why are
out
you
the
going
FA
into
Cup
the
and-
next season? Why are you
because
predicting the next season?
because-
Just say
that's
this
what it-
season, African.
If he wins,
This
if he wins the
season,
league title this season,
this
it's
season,
it's
if he
relief.
wins it this
It's
season,
relief.
does
It's
it matter if
just
he wins it by 2 points or 10 points? Who
It does.
cares?
It does.
They
It
win
makes
the
a
league.
difference. It
They
makes a
win the
difference.
league.
It makes a difference because context matters. Context
Okay,
matters in
do
the way
you know
you win
how
a
right we
title.
are? Okay, before I get onto this question, do you know how right we are?
Get the
How right
get
me and
the-
Dan are. The reason why I know how right me and Dan are is because we've got a Chelsea supporter backing us. That's
I
how
know.
we
That's
right we are.
crazy. What the fuck is
Big
going on
African
here?
King. Thanks
Who
for coming to
cares?
the website, bro.
Big up King, yeah. But yeah, okay. Let
Hey,
me
your
get to
jersey's in the mail, bro.
Yeah,
Then-
I'm
No,
in the
because
fucking blender. I'm in
listen,
a
my
blender.
parents
speaking
are
sense.
Arsenal fans. They've watched this crap for 20 years. There've been years where they haven't even watched the club because of how bad it's been.
Exactly. Then who cares if they win it by 1
So-
or 10 points? Who cares?
No, but there's a difference. There's a difference.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
It is because if you win it by a point or by let's say by goal difference, you'll be elated, you'll be happy, but then the day after you'll there's a realization of is this
No,
what I wanted?
it's
Is
not
this
a day
good
later.
enough?
It's not a day later because Arsenal have never won it. When's the last time Arsenal won it?
In 04, but that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing.
four.
we got the gold. We got the
Ah,
gold
for
trophy.
fuck's
We got
sake,
the
what are
gold
we
trophy.
doing here?
But that's
What
the,
are
but
we
that's the
doing?
thing.
What
But
are we
that's the
doing?
thing, though. They should have won it before this year. They should have won it in the last 3 years. So that's
Okay,
that's the context.
They didn't.
If this was Arteta's first season, then it's fine. You can win it by any margin you want. If it's his first, this is his 6th season. He's only won 1 title with Emery's team.
And they have to win
That's
it.
context.
He
That's
has
it's
to
too
win
long.
it. He has to
Yeah,
win
but
it no matter what. Who
No,
cares
but
if
if he
it's
wins
by
it by a point,
2 points
it's
or
not
10
good enough.
points?
It's not good enough for me. It's not. He needs to be winning it by 10 plus points to show that he has that dogma, that
Dominance.
mentality, that killer instinct inside. Which
And that's
he
even
showed
more
for
than I'm just
multiple
saying
years he
6
hasn't.
points or more. I mean, that's almost double what I need to ask him for.
Because
Yeah,
Mourinho came into the league, won it by 12 points in his first
Here we
season.
go, boys.
Okay, do you know what
Listen,
this?
I've seen Ancelotti come in, dominate the league. I've seen Conte come in, dominate the league. I've seen Mourinho come in, dominate the league. It doesn't matter. For me, if he was a good enough manager, he should have won it with it the first time he challenged that 93% year because he was up by enough and whatever. But at this point, it does matter because the context of 3 seasons in a row where he's came second. For me, he has to win it by a margin of 10 plus more because then Arsenal fans will believe in him. Real Arsenal fans, not Arteta fans, Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans won't believe in a man that wins it by a point.
Do you
or
think
just by a small
Liverpool
margin.
fans cared about how they won the season last
They
season?
won it by 10
Yeah, but
points
the
last
season
season.
before that, you won the Champions League that first time.
No, but do you think they cared?
Yes.
How much they won it by?
They didn't because
Did
they
they say,
won the
"Oh, we
season
won the
before.
Premier League by 7 points"?
but
We
the
won
season
the
before they won the
yeah,
Champions League.
golf, man. What is this bullshit? Come on.
No, they'll say they won it, but the follow-up to that point is that we won it at a canter. We won it by 8 or 9, 10 points. That's the follow-up.
Who
And that's why I wanted
cares?
to see-
Who
that's why I
cares? You
wanted to
win the
see
Premier
what
League.
African-
Win
And
the Premier
also,
League.
I will tell you this. The both times they won it, the season after they failed, they're pissed off.
So
pissed
what?
off.
They won the Premier League. What are you talking about?
Won it
You could
tw-
use it.
2 times in
When I was
35 years
watching,
isn't good enough.
if I
2 times
watched when I was watching United,
Yeah.
league in, league out, win
Yes.
it. Oh, we won it by 4 points
Yeah,
this
because
season.
you won
We won it by
multiple.
3
because
points
you
this
have a
season.
dynasty.
We won it by the 5 points.
There's a difference.
Who gives a
There's a
shit?
difference
Who
between winning it
cares?
once
Win the
and
fucking
then
league.
not winning it. and
Win
then
the
not winning
league.
it for multiple
Okay,
times.
Scooby.
There's a
What you
difference.
don't, Scooby, what you don't understand is you're coming from a standpoint of a United fan.
No,
United-
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm saying
Yes, you
beggars
are.
can't be choosers. You're an Arsenal
You
fan.
are. No,
Just
you
win
are.
the league. Just win it.
No, you are.
No,
you
there's a
are. That's the thing. You're coming from a standpoint.
it's
To tell you what,
Not.
because you never hear
Who cares
Chelsea
how
and
many
Arsenal
points you
fan
get?
agree. There's
Who
even Chelsea
cares?
fans in the chat that agree. But do you know what? I want to get off that topic here because
Yeah,
I've
why
only
not?
got a few more minutes to go. And to be honest, we're going round and round and round in a
No,
circle.
let's be honest, really, because the thing about United when they won those leagues, right? That's a dynasty. You had Sir Alex Ferguson. He's a 1 in a million type manager. You're not going to see that again for a long time, right? the thing about Arsenal is that they have one title.
Fingers.
Put it this way: when you win the first title, it's one title in 21 years.
Mhm.
Hey guys, I'm just letting you know I gotta go. My train is here.
No,
I'll catch you man later.
Big up,
Later.
Russell.
Yeah, big up. Yeah.
It's one title.
Big
So
up,
when
big
you
up.
look at, so when you a couple weeks after you won that title, you drank your champagne, you've celebrated, you've done the march, everything. You then when you come down and you realize, okay, you're thinking about it. Okay, it's one title in 21 years. Cool, we won the first one, but you want more. You want to have that
Yeah,
feeling.
you push on after winning the
want
first
that
one.
feeling again.
First manager,
Yes.
but
Arsenal-
that's where I
Arsenal
wanted
fans
to
don't believe that Arteta's the man to give them that
Right,
feeling
right.
again. That's the
That's
thing.
why I wanted to piggyback off your comments, King, is that we have more data showing that he won't kick on because what we've seen in the last 5 or 6 years has been crap, right?
Mm.
So it's just like, again, it's a flash in the pan if we win it this year. If we win it by the King saying 10 points, I'm saying 6 or more, then yes, okay, I'll be convinced that we won it. But if we pull this out, Spooby, by 1 or 2 points, I don't understand how, as a rival, like I said before, as a rival / neutral, that you can't get your head around, like, oh, Arsenal won it, but it was really.
Okay. That's okay. Okay, we're
good,
Oregon. Right, okay,
right?
if you win the league by 1 or 2 points, I better
Right.
not see you celebrating it. Don't
I'm
celebrate
gonna
it.
celebrate for 2 weeks, bro. I'm
No,
gonna have
don't you celebrate it. You
lobby
can't celebrate it. You can't.
Wrong.
You can't
You're
celebrate
coming
it.
from a dynasty, like King and John said. You're coming
No,
from a
no.
dynasty.
Wait. You can't celebrate it. If you win
I
by
can
1 or 2
celebrate it.
points, you can't celebrate it.
I can
can't-
celebrate it. And I'm gonna.
No,
I'm gonna
I'll
pour a
see.
nice
You're
creamy
speaking
fucking
out both
pint
sides
and
of
I'm
your
gonna
mouth.
drink it down.
That's what you and Don
I
P are
Squibby.
doing.
No.
But-
See, the reason why we
Well,
see the reason why we can
Yeah,
celebrate and we
okay,
will
man.
celebrate it, whether it's 1 point or goal difference, is because we are always Arsenal fans, not Arteta fans. I don't care who my manager is, but what I
Right.
expect from a manager is to bring me trophies and titles, not for
Yeah,
me to
but don't
wait.
speak out
No,
in
no,
both
no,
sides
no,
of your
no,
mouth.
no, no, no,
You
no,
can't
no,
be
no,
happy he wins it and then
no. Not be second 3 times in a row, not be 8th, not be 5th.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't accept that at my club, and no other big clubs should accept that bullshit at their club. And that's the one thing that's wrong with English football. We expect mediocrity when it comes to football. We're so sentimental to our managers. This is why they stay longer than what they should do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this year. When football is about trophies, that's it. You are judged by
yes,
how many
if you win it by
trophies.
1 point or
No,
2 points,
no,
who cares?
okay, no. I don't care, but if we're putting it in context, because the thing is, you can't just say a statement and not give any context, because it's just like you saying to me that, oh no, it's gonna rain outside when it's sunny. Okay, is it gonna rain at 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock? Put some context behind it. I'm giving you the context.
Not a good
Like,
analogy.
If Arteta gives me a trophy this season, I'll be so grateful. I'll be like, thank you. It's just like if I'm not gonna say it, but then if he gives me something next season, then do you know what? I know that he has learned. To tell you why, because he's backed up with another trophy, and the reason why I say it again that I don't trust Arteta, because he's backed up 3 seasons of failure by being second. And at some stage, and in one of those leagues, we was 90 plus days on the fucking top of the table. I
We were
don't trust you.
19th at one time. That sums it up right there, bro. That's
I don't
fact. I
trust
forgot
him.
about being 19th.
I don't trust
That's
you. Yeah.
That's when we should have sacked him. Don. That's exactly right. We were fucking 19th, and that's when the hammer should have fell. Right then and there. And we wouldn't even be having this discussion. And that's like King said before. We wouldn't even give him this long anyway. And Spooby, your club would have given him this long, bro. United would have given him this long with a trophy draft. Come on, Spooby. Yeah, come on, bro.
Hey, you said, come on, bro. I can talk now. Can I talk now?
Yeah, of course you can.
Listen, if my manager was on the cusp of winning the Premier League, I would give him this season to go and do it. If he doesn't do it, sack him.
After 5
I
bad
don't know why
seasons.
that's so crazy. I don't get it.
You missed my point.
No, but I'm asking you now. I said now. Like, would you sack him now?
Okay, Cousin
You
Butcher,
wouldn't.
you're right.
Oregon,
Right,
Oregon.
okay.
You said Oregon. You said Oregon. You wouldn't sack him now. Okay. So you agree with me? You agree with me?
I gave you one reason why, but several reasons why I would.
Okay,
Right?
but
The
you agree
only
with me
reason
though.
why-
You agree with me though. You agree?
What?
Yes.
Agree with
You
what?
agree with me. You wouldn't sack Arteta right now. Yes, yes, you do. Exactly. See, you're
I
all
would say
laughing.
no,
now.
no.
Come on. Come on.
That's not that simple. It's not that simple. Like, oh, I would just sack him because of the position we're in. Now, if we
It's
had
simple.
winning
It's
the
a yes or
trophies
no
the last 5 or
answer.
6 years,
Would you
it's
sack
not a
him? Yes or no?
answer.
All right, Scooby.
It's not a yes or no answer.
Scooby.
It's not that cut and dry because
Scooby.
of the position we're in. If we're third or fourth, yes, but I feel like at this moment, from what the players have somewhat achieved so far this season, and achieved, I put that in quotes, and kind of think of where we're going, and kind of maybe
Yeah,
see a
but
trophy.
you
on the
said
horizon.
earlier that you wouldn't sack him though.
Right, but I gave you reasons why. Number one, my only one reason is because it would cause too much turmoil in this squad.
Yeah, so
currently.
you wouldn't sack him, right?
That's
Okay,
the only reason
Scooby,
why.
Scooby.
I would sack
So
him,
we
though,
agree
but
with each
I
other.
would look at the bigger picture and I would say, yes, this is going
Yeah.
nowhere. Yes, we
You
couldn't
can
get Forest.
Draw
Yes,
all
we
the pictures you
struggled
want.
against the
We
low
agree
team.
with each other though.
Yes.
Me and Oregon agree with each other.
Okay,
Don't sack our dad, right?
Scooby. Why was Everton hard sacked?
Hmm?
Why was Everton hard sacked?
It wasn't
Thank you,
doing
Wayne.
well
That's
enough.
a bad faith question.
Huh?
It wasn't
Sorry?
doing well enough.
He wasn't doing well enough. Okay, he wasn't doing well enough, but previously won 2 cups for you. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
but
one,
you're a big
no.
Hey, Don,
You're
you're a bigger club than you, bro.
you're bigger club than us, so you should have high expectations.
Yeah, he won. He
So-
won cups, and
Yeah,
he did.
and
he
my
didn't do-
and my team didn't win cups, yeah, but yeah, we
Yeah, I
won
know.
cups. There's a reason why we're third in England of trophies. There's a reason, huh?
Okay.
Chip
What
finger
what
to
what are you
the-
trying to say?
So therefore, 5 years of not winning anything and being 3 years three times, yeah.
I know what you're saying.
No,
Don,
what?
I know what you're saying. Don, I know what you're saying.
Let him
But
finish,
let him
Scooby.
go for it. Go for it. Let him go for it. If
Let
he
him go
doesn't
for
win it
what?
this season, then
We
just
have
fire him.
6 years. Let him go for it, and we like Don said,
fire
at
him.
one point he was 19th.
Do you know what?
Not
Yeah.
by
Oregon,
Oregon,
me and you,
not
Oregon,
by
Oregon,
Oregon.
Oregon. Oregon. You can't. We agree with each other. You wouldn't fire him. I wouldn't fire him. So then, what are we arguing
Okay,
about?
what are the reasons why you wouldn't fire him specifically? Why
Because
would you not fire him?
You're in
Because
the middle of a season, and you're you're top of the league.
it hasn't stopped Chelsea or others. Sorry to interrupt, but it hasn't stopped other teams from firing managers in the middle of the
You
season.
agree with me? Why are you arguing with me? You agree?
But I've given you several reasons why I would fire him, and only one reason why I wouldn't.
Oregon, stop. Oregon, you're playing word games right now. You're playing word games.
I'm not playing
agree
word
with
games.
me. You agreed with me that you would not fire him. Yes or no?
At this moment in time, I would not.
Okay, so we
At
agree
this
with
moment
each
in
other.
time, as today.
Why are you grilling me about something we agree with?
I'm not really yes, something I agree with.
You
because
are.
I
Okay,
I
then.
only
Okay,
agree with one caveat, but that doesn't
okay, then. That's
confuse
fine.
the
That's
other
fine.
8 or 9 negatives.
Oregon.
It's a pro and con list. What are the
No,
pros
There's
to
no
keeping
pros
him?
and cons. We disagreed with
Yes,
each other.
there is.
There's no
It's
pros
called
and cons. We
analysis.
agreed with each other,
It's
Oregon.
called
We agreed
analysis,
with each
my
other.
friend.
Okay, Don.
It's called analysis.
Would you
They
fire
don't
him right now?
fire- What's that?
Would Don fire him right now?
Would you fire him right? Would you fire him tomorrow, Don?
Huh? Do you want
Would you
context?
fire him tomorrow?
You want context? You just want to answer because I don't want what he wants. Because unless someone's agreeing with Scooby, yeah, he's just going to be a fraud.
No, I'm not. No, just context. Go ahead.
Well,
Would you fire
okay,
him tomorrow?
I'll give you context. Yeah, the reason why I wouldn't fire him tomorrow, right, is because this is the best chance that we can actually win anything, right? And guess what? Whether we win or lose, yeah, okay, it's like this year. If we lose this season, I think he's getting fired anyway. So
Right.
I'm in a win-win position. So we might as well just ride out the rest of the season, watch me smile, and be happy with it.
Okay.
Okay, so he's just
So you
added on
wouldn't
2 more
fire.
reasons
That's
why
that's
he's
a
got
you would
2 more
know.
reasons.
That's a no, Don, isn't it? That's a no,
No.
Don. Come on, say it. Say
Do
no.
you know what? Yeah, context don't context goes right past his head. I swear, if you was a female, yeah, you'll be blonde. You know what
It's
I'm
just
saying?
an answer. It's just an answer, Don. That's
Spoopy,
it.
when they sack someone, it's not just like Spoopy. You know this.
All right, I'll stop
They don't
talking. I'll
just
stop
sack
talking.
someone on a whim. They don't just sack a manager on
No,
a
it's
whim.
not. It's
There's,
like you guys
there's
do-
data and
You
analysis
guys
behind
do
the
want to say
decision.
yes or no. You can't say yes or no. Just say yes or
But
no.
it's not a yes
That's
or
it.
no answer. It's not a yes
It's
or no
yes
answer
or
for
no.
any club. No, it's
Like,
not.
it's
You
not
think
that
it was just
hard.
yes or no for Maresca to get fired? Like they just
Oregon,
said, one day they're just gonna sack him?
again, Oregon is shouting at me like crazy.
I'm
We
sorry, I'm not
agree with each
shouting, I'm
other.
not
We
cursing.
agree. We agree with each other. You wouldn't
About
fire
what?
Arteta,
But you've only you
and
don't
I
want us to
wouldn't
fire
fire
because you
Arteta.
want to see
So
us
then we agree
fail.
with each other.
You don't want us to fire because you want to see us fail under him
No,
again.
I don't want to see you fail. I don't.
You're lying now, bro. You're so
Okay,
lying.
people,
You want
people,
us to fail with him.
people, this has been great. Yeah, this has been great. I love this show. It's been 3 hours and something minutes. It's 4:42 in the morning. I need to go to my bed because I've got to get up really early. This is what I'm saying. This has been amazing. Yeah, we need to do this again. Right? I want to get the exact same people here. Yeah, and I want to bring my book out again because I think
I'll get the book out.
Scooby needs a lot of therapy. This is what I'm saying because I'm here to
Therapy.
help
I
him.
need
Yeah,
therapy. Oh
because
shit.
he doesn't listen. Yeah, but yo, Dow, have you got
Yeah.
anything coming up, my brother?
Not much. Just gonna watch Villa pound Everton tomorrow and be 4 points behind us.
Yeah, look at that. See that on T-Front.
I
Yeah.
mean, Villa's gonna beat Everton. It's gonna be back to 4 points because we could not get the job done today. Other than that, little man here's got a couple basketball games we're going to go to tomorrow, and then I'm probably going to jump on with TJ next Friday for the American Idiots show, and I'll be available, Don, if you're available.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
African King, great to meet you, bro. Spooby,
Awesome,
it's been an interesting evening, but no, big up, Spooby. It was a lot of fun. Great show, Don. I know you were 3.5 hours, bro. This was not expected. But no,
This
big
was
up everyone in the
unexpected.
chat too. All the familiar names are in the building. Yeah, so yeah, no, great stream. Thanks again, Don, for the invite. Bless up, bro.
Bro,
I got Morgan.
anytime, bro. African King, what you say? Bro, talk to me.
I'm good, man. This has been a crazy stream. I'm gonna
Man.
lie, I was just sitting there at times just listening. But yeah, no, good talks. Well, today technically, African Cup of Nations final. I'll be doing a watch along for that, and then I'm gonna go on a Vigilante Talks channel for the weekly roundup. So I'm gonna see him scream about Arsenal. So more screaming about Arsenal and the bad result. And yeah, that's it really. I might do a bit of NFL. Didn't do the games today, but I checked them out. Might do a couple of the NFL games because it's the playoffs, and then yeah, that's it really.
Nice.
Yo, Scoobs, you fraud.
Hey.
Is anybody allowing you on your channel? Do you have to come with
No,
armed
I don't
security
like
because
channel.
people hate you?
Everyone, full African King, 100%. Full that guy. Like I've knew this guy. Okay, he's funny. He's yeah. Oregon.
We got buddy.
Follow Oregon every time. We're gonna come back here, I think, on this channel, and we're gonna argue again.
Yeah. Definitely gonna
Of
do
course.
that.
And then yeah, me and African King will argue again too.
No
But
worries.
pick up
You just like arguing.
Don't see, I
That's it.
guess.
You just like arguing. Yo, people,
Dickhead.
big up
Don't see.
Flawless each and every time.
Oh, what? You're gonna interrupt me? I can't finish my talk. I can't finish what I'm saying. I can't finish what I'm saying.
No love for the spoons.
Yeah,
Go on.
it's interrupt me.
Go on, Scooby. Apologies for interrupting you.
Nah,
I'll
go
try not
ahead.
to do it again.
Nah, fuck
For
you.
what?
Go ahead.
You see, it's disrespect
Nah.
to my own platform.
Not this Mob Brews on Monday night. Please come
Yeah.
and talk your shit in the chat. Call me a dickhead and everything. Or if you know Don he's talking shite like he always does, just come in and go in the chat and just tell he's talking shite too. But no, pick up everyone, Circum City as well. Chic TV. Yeah, pick up this.
Yeah, people, thank you for joining us once again on Donversation. I want to big up everyone in the chat. Big up my brother Flawless. He's a fucking fraud. Pussy, yo. This is what I'm saying. And all the new ones, Terry, Sentiment, you know what I'm saying? Daniel passed through, Gunnar G passed through. Well,
Yeah.
Rasta was there. That's what I'm saying. Like, even Don his son passed through the field, yeah. I want to thank you, Oregon Gooner, yeah. Thank you for coming on the stream for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, you're always welcome. You never need an invite. Just always holler. Or if you ever see me on live, bro, You're always welcome. That's another one of my Arsenal fans. Is what I'm saying. Make sure you log into TJ Warren as well TV, because on a Fridays I think it's 10
Fridays at
UK
9
time.
9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m. UK time onwards on a Friday. You see him and TJ just spitting bars. You might even see him on stream with Tony at times, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Very good guy. He's very mentally, he's more in the Scooby realms, is what I'm saying, but it is what it is. I want to big up
What the fuck?
King. If you know, you know. They're just
He's a wild one.
Big head, fuck you.
no, big up King, yeah. This is what I'm saying. My brother, African King TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. This is what I'm saying. Everyone's
Big up,
link
big
is
up,
in
man.
my description. So just click on it, click on the link, and like and subscribe, man. We all need to help each other out. Big up Scooby, because you might see us go back to back quite a bit, whether it's on this show or my brother's, which is on Monday, 10 onwards on Sheet TV. Do you know what? Yeah, he is a fraud, but I'd rather him ask me the kind of questions, because it's like this: whether he understands or not, or whether he's just trying to be an arsehole, you know, he's an
I'm not.
arsehole.
I just you don't get it.
Like, I was gonna say the rest here, but then I have to pause. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, it's fine. You don't get it. That's what I'm saying. 1
Put it
plus
in
1
the
is
book.
2,
Put it in the
not
book.
3. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah.
Put it in the book.
But people, thank you for turning up, and make sure you're hitting the like, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. This is what I'm saying, people. Manners and respect, and stay warm, because it's really cold out there. Trust